Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Thursday daytime stream. It's me, TCC, the host. That's right. On Thursdays, I think we will have a daytime stream, and that might be a normal thing because Thursdays are actually pretty busy for me. Thursdays and Fridays, they're both very busy. And I notice when we stream in the daytime, this takes off a lot of pressure on the nighttime stream, which means we can wrap up the nighttime stream earlier and people don't wait in as long of lines. So there's a lot of good reasons to do a daytime stream on Thursdays and Fridays. Here's this beautiful box of Ancient Origins. This is the box break right now if you want to jump in. This set has a gorgeous Rayquaza in it, Groudon, and Kyogre. Is both Groudon and Kyogre? I think they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all three of them are in there, as well as Lugia. So this is like one of the ultimate XY era sets right now that is still fairly affordable. It's going to get expensive in my opinion. What's up, James? Mister, did you hear about the Pokemon Go TCG collection? Are they going to make a TCG for Pokemon Go? If so, that's really cool. Let's see. It's a really snowy day outside. I'll show you. Oh my gosh, it's so snowy out there. Look at all that. Maybe you guys have snow too. We got about 4 inches. Really, it's not much. That's like a typical winter snowstorm out here in Missouri. So nothing crazy. But it is chilly. There was no mail pickup for 2 days in a row. So for everyone waiting on your mail, very sorry for that. But yeah, so hopefully there's mail pickup tomorrow. There was also no trash pickup. So today I was like cleaning up and I got nowhere to put the trash. We're all calling out today, says Anthony Rodriguez. Yeah, something like that. I was doing a little bit of cleaning up in the room. I found more Lion King packs. I found a lot of common, uncommon, vintage Pokemon cards. I didn't even know I had them. So those might go into the... Well, you might be able to buy them as singles eventually. Oh, hey, it's part of the stream where I'm still at work. 70 in North Carolina today. Yeah, sounds nice and warm in North Carolina. By the way, Anthony Rodriguez, you still have your 4 packs. You never told me what to do with those. I'll place them over here. We finished the stream on a pack break. So, what does that mean? That means we're going to grab this over here. We'll make Gym Heroes the new pack break. We're just going to keep it at $30 a spot. It's pretty pricey. I recommend going after SLABS instead. Gym Heroes, $30 Japanese. All right. So I'll go ahead and update that right now. Let's see if we got a nice thumbnail. Thanks to Mike Side. Thank you so much, Mike Side. Mr. Sometime June Pokemon Go packs, 6 cards in Japanese pack and 10 in English set. Damn, I'm excited, man. That sounds great. That sounds great. A collaboration with regular Pokemon card company and the Pokemon Go company. That's very cool. I like stuff like that. Here is Louis Laura's box. Really, Louis Laura's box is taking up some prime real estate. I had to change that. So yes, we'll have we will have this wonderful Gym Heroes going on. Place this over here. You know, the focus of the stream, in my opinion, are the slabs. I have been looking at the card market a lot. This is a great time to purchase a slab. I've bought some slabs. I'm watching certain slabs. I think a lot of them have returned from PSA, and that only continues, and there's just a lot of them out there right now. And when you compare slab prices to seal product prices, there's some pretty good deals. So I will try to get my slabs priced up. You know, my slabs are typically always based off of the cheapest buy it now price. Like, here's a great example, okay? This is PSA 9 base set Mewtwo. Now, I know it only says $150, but let's really break it down for this 9. A typical booster pack, a base set, would be like $400. And then you need about 2 packs to actually pull a holographic card. And then they're like PSA 9 half the time anyways. So when you really break down the actual cost of chasing after this Mewtwo in particular, because you might pull something like Machamp. Nobody wants Machamp. $150 for this Mewtwo is unusually cheap. That's my point of view on it. Here's a first edition Magnemite. He's only an 8, but he's already encapsulated. I mean, yeah, so there's a lot of slabs right now that are really cheap. And that's what stands out to me about the market right now. Now, opening packs is more fun. Opening packs, you might get the very best pull. It might be in mint condition. But just, you know, when it comes to the odds, I feel like slabs are a better deal right now. But yeah, I mean, that's the deal. You bought the first edition Magnemite. Hey, mister, I sent payment for the Charizard 9 on the table. Okay, let me move him off the table. So that's where I personally am with the cards. Speaking of which, I got a special slab I'm letting go of. Where did I place it? Now, I'm not supposed to sell these. I have a bunch of them, and I'm just supposed to hodl forever, but I am trying to buy a boat. So I've accepted that I'm not going to invest as much money. I'm going to be poorer overall as a result of owning a boat. But I want a boat before I'm old. Where'd I put it? I put it somewhere. Is it on the table over there? What? I'm talking it up, and I don't even have it next to me. It's a Japanese jungle booster pack, graded 10. And I consider the booster pack some of the safest investments. But where in the world did I place it? I swear to God. Oh, there it is. I placed it in a very simple place, and I still lost track of it. You better learn to become a mechanic. Hey, mister, did you see the new card set announcement is a collab with Pokemon Go? I think that's fantastic. So that'll be very cool. Pokemon Go. Robert said, is it a heavy pack? They always are. These are always heavy. Now, there's two ways we could go about this. I could put a sticker on it, and somebody could put it in the slab away or buy it outright if they're interested in it. Or I could run a medium on this card. What do you guys prefer, medium or slab away? Yeah, this is a sealed graded pack by PSA. I can actually vouch for its authenticity myself. Like, I don't even need PSA. You know why? Because it came out of my own sealed booster box of Jungle, right? I had a bunch of sealed Japanese boxes, and there was a time where I was selling these off for like $80 a pack. And yeah, so a medium. I don't like the old case. The old case is strange. It wraps around like this, but the pack inside is authentic and it is encapsulated. So yeah, I mean, you're right. Yeah, if it was the new case, probably if it was the new case though, I would charge more for it. Okay, so that's probably what would happen. So in terms of price, we'd probably do $440 for this. That's based off of the cheapest buy now price online. There's one being watched by about 11 people, and these have been very consistent for me. I mean, these have made me quite a lot of money, the sealed graded packs. That's because every time you open a graded pack, every time you open up a booster pack, I mean, they became less rare. They're like the opposite of cards. So like this Dratini over here, there was probably a point where he cost more money than he does now because they're all returning from PSA, these Dratinis. They're probably like flooding back, right? It turns out there's a lot of shadowless Dratinis. Well, this is like the opposite of that. People keep opening these. We open them. We open seal boosters all the time. We opened up a Neo 2 just yesterday night at the end of the stream. So people keep opening these, and that trend will not change. People will continue to open up jungle packs. And so graded packs, keeps your hands off of it, keeps you from the temptation of opening it. It also authenticates it. I'm telling you it's authentic. This was one of my packs. And yeah, so they're pretty cool. Anyways, so we could do a medium with like 22 spots probably, and then there will only be one person who pulls the slab. So I guess that's what we'll do. And I'm only selling it because I want a boat, guys. A boat's not an investment. A boat is a luxury. They're expensive. They're they're a waste of money. But I want to live a little bit. So I did have some boat savings. And then we did a down payment on that really small home that we're going to use to help somebody move out here to help me with the channel. And so now, I'm like on square one again. So here we go. Now, I don't know if this will finish up in this stream. The stream will go for about 2 hours. It might finish up tonight. We're going to have a nighttime stream as well. Okay, and this is for the Jungle Pack. So you all know how the medium works. There's basically going to be 21 cold packs with nothing but a holographic Pokemon card in it. The card is yours. However, one lucky guy will pull a hot pack, and it will contain the hit, which is a booster pack of Jungle. And I might sell one or two more of my packs. These have been one of my favorite investments, the booster packs. I don't talk about that very often, but they are. And, it took me a long time to decide why shouldn't I just, I'm like addicted to investing, to tell you the truth. I'm like addicted to it. and I need to live a little bit, so I need to have some kind of toy. I can't just work my whole life. I need to have a toy. I don't go on vacation, so I don't spend thousands of dollars on vacation or anything. So I'm living out here on the lake, and I'd like to have some kind of, I'll probably buy like a used boat or something like that, and I'll probably do a down payment on it, and so that's what I'm saving up for. So there we are. So this medium is for this jungle pack. I'll go place it in the menu right now. It'll be under custom booster packs. No, it'll be under special, I think. All right, so all the information is in the description here. What you can see about the medium custom boosters, that is $20. You have a 1 in 22 pull rate, which means 21 cold packs and 1 hot pack. And then the actual pull is a PSA 10 jungle booster. Everyone else gets a single holographic card, which is not very good. It's about 50 cents in value if you get a holographic card. So there shouldn't be any confusion about what you're doing. I don't recommend anyone buys up like half the spots, because if you miss, you're going to be sad. So don't do anything crazy like that, okay? Mister, can I buy the Mewtwo slab you showed at the beginning? Oh, yeah, the $150 slab. There's actually 2 of them if you want. One of them, there'll still be 1 left over. Okay, so we'll be saying goodbye to the jungle slab. We'll put the medium up there. Mister, have you ever seen a double-decker pontoon boat? Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of those out here. A double-decker pontoon boat, it has like a instead of a canopy, it has like a solid roof, and people climb a ladder up to the roof, and then they'll like take a slide off the side of it, or they'll just dive off the side of the roof. So they're not super popular, but they're out here. Yeah, I've seen lots of them. During the summertime in Lake of the Ozarks, there's non-stop boats. It's just all day, and they come down here in our little cove, which actually over time I've come to find that kind of annoying. I kind of wish they wouldn't. I kind of wish our cove was one of those private coves. Some people get like private coves, not us. Our cove, it gets used by everyone. It's one of the largest coves in the lake. So we have a really cool cove. It's very deep. And I'd love if you could vote on it, I'd vote to make it private, because we get too much activity down here. And actually one of the side effects of all the activity is they damage our dock with all the waves they create. We had a chunk of our dock break off, and that was from, a whole summertime of waves slamming into the dock. So water is a real powerful force, and it breaks things up. And yeah, it's kind of annoying. It's not a big deal. But yeah, if I had to vote on it today, I'd vote to make the whole cove private. The cove right next to us is private. That's, you know what I mean? Like, they get a private cove, but then, you move like 10 feet over to our cove, and, anyone can use it. So it's kind of annoying, because the people in the private cove, I'm guessing they drive out into the main channel and then into our cove to create all the wakes, all the waves, and then they go home to their nice little private ones. It's like, oh, Jesus, come on, man. All right. So it looks like Derek Ortega did buy up that Magnemite that he was talking about. Here it is. Mister, you going to get party like Puerto Rico? Oh, definitely. We're going to party like crazy. Only Oogie only slabs for sale are the ones on the table. We're going to end up seeing videos of Mr. yelling at boaters. No, you won't. I'm not like that. I'm too private. I'm private. That's why I would like a private cove. I don't want to include myself in anyone's business. All right. Put that over there. Oh, it's Mr. Rafael Aguilera. Pre-order for tonight. Hey, mister, assuming there is another one, this is a pre-order for a spot in the next pack break. All right, cool. So you're the first one in, Mr. Rafael. So there is a new pack break, and it's for the Gym Heroes. All right. Rafael's been here for a while. Okay. Zach Patch says 3 of the Topps Merlin stickers. All right. Thanks, Joe. I'll just send a penny. What are the chase cards in Gym Heroes? What are the chase cards in Gym Heroes? Well, there's some really lovely cards in Gym Heroes, like Rocket's Scyther, for example, is in there. He's really cool. Rocket's Moltres. Is Misty Gym 1 or Gym 2? I feel like Misty's Gyarados is Gym 1, right? Yeah, it is. So you could pull a Misty's Gyarados, which is awesome. And but on top of that, what you really want is to get a booster pack with the Misty's Tears in it, so that you get both the Misty's Tears and the holo card. And the Misty's Tears goes for like 600 as a 10. So that's the chase card, actually. Mister, what's your name? My name's Derek. Don't forget the Misty's Golduck. Yeah, Misty's Golduck. Misty's Golduck, really, in my opinion, it only goes for a lot of money in English because it's so hard to grade. If it wasn't really hard to grade, it would probably go for okay money. What you thinking about Merlin Series 2? Yeah, I did a little research today to try and price it up, and I just can't find any. So I've got a few boxes of it, and that's it. And I have no doubt that it would sell very quickly if I priced it cheap enough. So, but I don't know what to do with it, because will I regret selling it? Maybe that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried I'll regret selling it, and then like 2 years down the road, it's like worth 5 times what I originally was selling it for. Ooh, multiple hollows. So I'm a little worried about selling it too quickly. Here's Vileplume. I think there's a lot of discovery to be made with these stickers, you know, because they're gradable, and there's plenty of people out there who still don't know about them. It's not like there's completed sets of them, so there's a lot of them that need to be graded. And as awareness grows, so will the price. And especially for the Series 2 being so rare, it's like this undiscovered item in a way. And so that's why I feel that I'm going to end up regretting if I sell it. Can I please get a shout out? All right, please is getting a shout out. Open them all for yourself. Hi, Mr. Finally made it for the daytime stream. What's up, man? Hey, we got 140 viewers. That's pretty good for the daytime stream. So normally my viewers show up at night. So to have 140 so quickly in the daytime stream means we're doing all right. What's up, Sergio? Zach Patch. Some beautiful stickers from Mr. Zach. My first slab was Rocket Scrymer. Nice, man. I'm excited for the pack break. We have a Gym Heroes pack break, everyone. Japanese, okay? But how many likes? Oh my God, we're only at 38 likes. I brought shame to my family. Next up, we have Stephen Chang. One Holo Live. Mr. Stephen. One Data Live. Okay, one Holo Live, one Data Live. What's up, Derek Lee? Hey, he's got the name Derek. How many Dereks we got in here? Derek's or Eric's? You both count. Good evening from Austria. It's Austria. Yay! How's Austria today? Austria is awesome. For the Sky and Sword Toka. My first ever slab was PSA 8 Pop Series 3 Ho-Oh. Well, that's cool. My first slab ever was a PSA 9 Dark Hypno First Edition Holo. That's right. When people buy their first slab, typically they don't want to spend very much. They just want to play around with it. It's not until later that they go, all right, I'm ready to spend $1,000. You know what I mean? Takes some, you gotta build your guts up or something. You know, you gotta learn to feel safe about it. Here we go. Did someone say Derek? Oh, look, another Derek. Buy the box of the life boosts. I'm sorry I'm blind. What's the tag team? What's the tag team? Oh, this is Garchomp Giratina tag team. And it's a 9, and it's for $50. Let's go through all the slabs on the table, first of all, okay? We got an 8 Yanma for $73. A PSA 10 Lieutenant Surges Eevee. Okay. That's one of the potential pulls out of Gym 1, by the way. Hypno 8 for $32. He's holographic. Palkia 9 for $406. That's Call of Legends. Scissor 9 for $70. Tauros 8 for $60. Item Finder 9 for $40. A Lugia 10 for $390. Vmax back at 15. Well, yeah, like last night, we sold 5 sealed boxes to people who were just buying the whole box outright. So I said, oh my God, I'm going to be sold out. So I raised it back up by $1. Here's Ho-Oh from Call of Legends for $9.75. Clay Doll 8 for $90. I'm sure it will drop to $14 though. Here's Polyrath 9 for $125. Now that's a reverse hollow with the stamp. See the unseen forces? Did the other one have the stamp? Oh, the Feraligatr had the stamp. So he's got the golden letters. So he's a rare in the set. Very cool. Kai Ogre 8. Oh, this is unpriced. Giovanni's Gyarados, huh? Let's figure them out. Jim Gyarados. And we want to go by lowest price. That's how we do it. I'm seeing some Japanese ones. Ours is English. So the English ones, typically they go for a little more. All right, so there's one for $174. That's the cheapest one, and it's got 11 people watching it. It's pretty cool. All right, cool. That Gyarados is sexy. It is. Mister, do a flip. I'll buy it for free. Yeah? Sounds like a plan, man. Here's a first edition Clefable. So that's interesting. The unlimited Gyarados is more expensive than the first edition Clefable 9. Very fascinating the way prices work sometimes. Houndour 7. Acrobike 10 is actually $255. Kangaskhan 10, $175. Beedrill 10, $74. Diglett Squirtle Deck 10 for $100. Pikachu 10 Reverse Hollow from Evolutions for $100. Suicune 8 for $446. That's Call of Legends. Beautiful, man. Cinderace 10 for $30. And this guy is actually from EX Deoxys. That's what set this is actually from. But this is from the starter deck from EX Deoxys. So he's a 2005 Ruby Sapphire card. Cool. Spit a bar. Here's Polyrath 8 for $55. PSA 10 Volcarona for $59. Here is a signed Neo 2 Magnemite holographic card for $240. Mister, have you heard of Action Flips? Yeah, I've heard of them. I looked into them. I thought they were pretty ugly, actually. Here's Melodic 7. I might get some, though. Togepi 9 Reverse Hollow for $195. Wish that had graded 10. Shiny Celebi 10 for $220. Dark Golbat 10 for $430. This extremely expensive Mysterious Mountain Gyarados for PSA 9 for $850. And Generations Articuno for $400. So we're just showing off the slabs on the table. Have you ever seen the non-hollow base Blastoise that was in the trainer decks? Base Blastoise in the trainer decks. No, I don't think I know what you're talking about. I might have seen it, and I didn't know it was that. Another Pikachu. Here's that $150 Mewtwo 9, which is, in my opinion, unusually cheap. Jirachi 8 for $185. Squirtle Deck 9, that's unpriced. This would be $15 if somebody wants this. Here's Growlithe 10, which is really nice. This is base set Growlithe. It's really nice. Black Kyurem 10 from Pokemon Black and White. So this is actually 10 years old. PSA 9 Machamp for just $119. PSA 9 Mewtwo for $150 again. And then Lugia 7 for $600. My God. Call of Legends cards, guys. I sent payment for the Mewtwo. Okay. So we actually have 2 of these Mewtwo's. There's another one available. They both graded 9. They graded sequentially as well. They're both off-center in exactly the same way. All right, so you've all seen the slabs now. I'll let these rest for a while. Let's check the line. Dontrell Davis. 5 Vivid Overflow. All right, you got it. There's a blizzard happening right now. Oh, mister, stay pokey safe. Don't go driving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hypno sold. You know, that does not surprise me. The Hypno, for being an 8 and only $32, like, what is that? The cost of grading? That's stupid cheap. You know what I mean? That's really cheap. The cost of grading, basically. I love those action flips back in the day. It's neat. I mean, I can get anything I want, really, for this live stream. It's neat. I tend to focus on one thing at a time and try to create a backstock of it, and then once it's set up, I just leave it alone, just let it coast, you know what I mean? All right, good luck, Dontrell. I got the Gyarados. I'm guessing you mean that Gyarados, maybe? So we got pick a peck of pickled pied pepper, something like that. Here's Zekrom. Can I be Alex for the day? Okay. Here's Jolteon. Try the action flips out. I'm doing an action flip right now in my chair. The expensive Gyarados. Here's Opal and Steelix. That's for Dontrell Davis. Dontrell, that's a cold round, man. Did you try to get any of the $50 PSA subs today? No, I'm too busy for that. I'm definitely too busy for that. Besides, I think it's possible PSA's pricing will come down to 25 eventually. I'm kind of waiting for that target. I'm not going to spend at 50 yet. I'm going to wait for 25. The Poliwrath slab is purchased. Right, he's really nice, isn't he? Give me a minute. Was he in the middle? Wait, which one? Probably this one, right? Okay, Dontrell Davis. He says he's in the D Overflow. Hypno 8 slab bot. If you French fry when you should pizza, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to have a bad time. Devin, Derek, Dylan, Donald. Okay, you must be in a different box. I forgot my package the other day. Thanks. I've been in the last 3 queues and didn't get any at all. I'm a mod. I demand you give me free ones. Well, that's not really what mods do. Mods do not make demands. Okay, not in here. Yay, I love the D names. Water, energy, sold. Okay, so we'll go looking for that. Have you had COVID? I'm pretty sure I had it, but I think that was back when I was in the condo. If I've had it again, I wouldn't know because I haven't had any COVID-like symptoms. Looking for Dontrell Davis. It was nice talking to you on Discord about politics. Your name's also Derek's. Derek's of the world unite. Yes, we were talking a little bit about how I'm against the central bank and our government being able to print money whenever it feels like. I've learned, I've done a lot of thinking about it, and I've learned that money printing is very bad for the poor and for the middle class. When you print money, the value of assets do not change. They actually go up because of appreciation, right? Because inflation occurs, and so there's a lot more dollars, but the number of, let's say, Google stocks is the same, the number of homes is the same, so you see their prices rise. Well, all of a sudden, you and I can't afford them anymore. At the same time, it's not like our wages go up as fast as they print money. So they're printing money faster than our wages go up. So every time the government prints money, it makes you and me poor. And so really it's a way for them to, to put it bluntly, I feel like it sort of enslaves us. And I don't think we are free until there is no government standing over you saying, we know you get an income in dollars. Now watch as we print it all day long and hand it off to our friends at artificially low interest rates. It's just wrong. So people have to vote for the government to stop doing that. But the crazy part is people don't even understand this much about money. They don't understand how ripped off they are. And that's because they don't teach you this in school. I don't see why they would. It's not in their interest for you to know these things. Anyways, I think we just found Mr. Dontrell Davis, and we can move on to Jarrett Michael Radcliffe, who wants 5-star berth. Yes, so PL Neat says the middle and lower class, the working class, have the same wages, while upper class basically just holds onto their assets. That would be like stocks, it would be like houses. He says the same thing as the Great Depression, but there's always going to be a government just like ants. Yeah. Pokemon Company prints money and makes me poor. You have to do what you have to do. Here in the Netherlands, when the late night stream starts, it's breakfast time. Mister, I'm trying to send money. How much is total for the Gyarados and shipping? How's it going, Jesse Perez? So shipping is $8, and whenever you order a round of shipping, I ship all your stuff if you'd like me. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So my opinion, it's taken me all these years to reach a point where I realized Besides the fact that I'm really pro freedom of speech, I'm really against the central government or the central bank printing money and creating new debt. Our government shouldn't be able to raise the debt ceiling over and over again, because if a government can just raise a debt ceiling over and over, it's not really a ceiling, is it? It's a joke. They might as well just say there is no debt ceiling and we can spend as much as we want, even if it makes everyone else poor. You know, they're going to print all this money into existence, you know, by snapping their finger. And then, you know, they hand it out. They buy stuff from people. Maybe they buy stuff from company A, company B. And then the owners of company A and B have all this extra money. Well, what do they do with it? Well, they buy up stocks. They buy up houses. And then you and I just can't afford those things anymore because the demand is too high. So it's very, very wrong of them to do that. They know what they're doing. They're very good at this, is what I've kind of realized. These are the people who are older, or the more experienced. They understand money. That the wealthy people in America understand money. And you and I just don't, because we don't receive education when it comes to finances. Because if we did, as a people, we would have already voted to stop this. So it's not in their interest to have us be educated as a group, because we would then vote against them being able to do this for themselves. Now, you know, if you wanted to help the poor and you didn't want to create inflation, you could actually just take the wealth from the wealthy. That's what the Democrats are always saying they'll do. They say, we'll tax the wealthy, we'll tax the wealthy, we'll tax the wealthy. They say that all the time, and then what do? They turn around and print a bunch of money, which is a gift to the wealthy, and it's a tax on the poor. So they did the exact opposite of that. Jarrett Michael Radcliffe, let's find your bag. So that's a big topic for me right now, and it's the topic I like to talk about. And I want more people to come and understand it and understand wealth better. Here we are, lovely Charizard V. Me. Free ones. All right, let me get the free ones out. Next up, we have William McGee. 2 live customs for Mr. William. Here in the Netherlands, U.S. investors bought $2 billion in houses because here you don't pay taxes on your house. Yeah, that's another weird thing. Like, if it's private property, how is the government taxing your home? You know, it's really weird. Seth says the thing has sold. Oh, I know. I put it to the side. So, Mr. William, 2 scratched up fighter energies. Oh, hyper rare Aerodactyl, Keldeo, Zoroark, and Shining Volcanion. You got a nice little round here. Can you tell me your policy when you see someone on the road asking for money, trying to figure out what's right? Well, I mean, if you have money, you could help them. I've heard that sometimes those guys are faking it. So I've heard that. Sometimes the local government doesn't allow it because it creates a safety hazard. You know, yeah, it's a good question. And a poker card. All right, we've got, oh, Croconaw. Look at this Croconaw. So that goes to William McGee. Mr. William. Now he says, I have a bag. Oh my God, cheese. William Henry, Vahan Gavandian, Vitamin D, William McGee. All right. Hey, Mr. Hope all is well, says Jed. What's up, Jed? I forgot that I have a small bag in my order, says Kelly Adams. You have a small bag? Kelly? How could you? Justin Horta, he says, 5 chili rains, keep the hollows, I have a bag. All right. Justin Horta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My doctor wants me to get vaccinated, but I'm still not going to do it. Uh-oh. Well, be careful, mister. Sneep. Oh, look at those lovely sneeps. Are Nogalist cards done? No, maybe about 3 more sessions of grading, and they might be done. And I don't grade every day, okay? So I got to do other chores, too. What is the most people has been on chat? Good question. Mr. Justin has Heracross. Here's Cresselia Frostlass. We have Gardevoir Calyrex. I play Pokemon Go every day. Really? Very nice, man. Here's Furfrou. Maybe I ought to play it. I could probably play it finally. I have an actual phone plan now. Here's Agatha. I'm always trying to fit my bag in her purse. What? What are you talking about? I bought 20 spots in medium. No, you didn't. You're messing with me. That would be a bad idea. Because if those 2 spots went out, you're going to lose on like $400. Justin Huerta. So Justin, let's see. You have a fat bag right over here. And we'll place your card in there. You're not kidding. Oh my God. Not recommended. But maybe he's hoping those last 2 spots aren't it. And then he gets it for like $40 cheaper. You know, it's a very safe bet. You don't really get it for a lot cheaper. But I'm telling you, if those last 2 spots are the hit, you're going to regret it like crazy, man. Next up, we got James O'Brien. He says, thanks for doing a daytime stream. I'll have a box of Vmax. You got it, Mr. James. All right, James. Whew. I think I got in before him. Yeah, be careful, guys. You know, actually, I have 2 of them. So maybe if the first one's selling almost directly, maybe I'll just get a second one running. Because, again, I got to get that boat. I got to get some boat money together, guys. That means giving up some of my personal collection. Giving up some of my investments. Mr. is climaxing. Don't tell my wife. I just Vmax climax in the middle of the stream. All right, Mr. James. Some lovely Vmax climax. Sneap. Pick it. I wanted to buy it right off the bat, but you said you were going to make it into a medium, so I'm just scared for you, mister. But yeah, I mean, if those 2 spots, if they don't snipe you, then you'll get a little bit cheaper, I guess. Let me think about it. What are your odds? So, your odds are like 10 and 11. So 10 out of 11 are your odds, I believe. You still got that 1 spot, or that 1 chance, though, that it all goes wrong. Don't climax, people. I can hear you at my work. Oh, no. Pick it! That's right. 10 out of 11. No, Mike's eye is turning into Alex. Here's Orbital. Oh, you got Dedenne. Dedenne's pretty cute. Love these character cards. Oh, wow. It's Cricketoon. Oh, my God, James. You got the Cricketoon box. I'm sorry. Bug Catcher Cricketoon. Well, there's still a chance that you get a good full art, so we'll keep looking, okay? Oh, no. Mister, I did my order wrong, so I sent you a separate amount. Oh, it was okay. I was going to let it slide anyways. Here's Snorlax. Oop. I got to clarify they're human boat babes. What? What are you talking about? Human boat babes? Would you sell me the other one for 400 and then you can make the current one into a medium? I'll tell you what, you order a lot of cards for me, man. Let's do that, okay? So, since you order all those cards for me, I'm gonna sell you the other one for for the 400 that you sent, and then we'll just keep this medium running like normal. Here's Boltund. I'll accept that. Here we are. Mister, how about the tag team Garchomp Giratina? Move him off the table. Here is, oh, you got a V-Union card. Well, Mr. James, this is a perfectly cold box. My God. Oh, Charizard. Charizard. Hey, it's almost like a semi-free one. I'm wearing a Bernie mittens. You're wearing your Bernie mittens. Is that what you're saying? All right, we got Zamazenta. Henry Kim got free ones. Will you be restocking Recross Glowing? Yes, I've been waiting for it to arrive. It's just taking forever. And there was no mail for the last 2 days. No mail. All right, Mr. James. James, I feel like you basically could have your own box at this point. Let's see. James would be a JA bag. So you got a fat bag here. Actually, there's so much room up in here, we don't need to create your own box. We'll just give you a second bag. So you got 2 bags now. Has anyone pulled the alternative art Arceus? There's an alternative art? I guess not. No, nobody's pulled it yet. I didn't even know. Now I know. I also ended up getting up 5 customs too. Whoops. Oopsie daisy. James. Oh. Brian. All right. El Chizo. Oh my God. Cool. So James, you have 2 bags. I'm sorry about that tough box. That's not ideal at all. Cricketoon's not a big hit. Neither is the V Union. That's pretty rough. Damani Davis. Slab away payment. How's it going, Damani? Let's get that slab away payment. Here we are. Let's see. So that brings it to 144.25. Is that right? Okay, good. Matt Coley, Collie. In Germany, it's 3. Oh, nice. Matt Coley says, did you ever grade that clear Bulbasaur? I didn't see it last slab reveal. Oh, Matt, so were you the one? I think that you had a QR code request on the transparent Bulbasaur, and it never got graded because there was no QR code associated with it. So we weren't sure what to do with it. I've got it sitting on the table right now. It's ready to go. It's ready to grade, but I haven't graded it because I don't have the QR code. So Matt Colley, if you're listening, I need you to get the exact time, that we opened it. Okay, you got to get the exact time that we opened it. And you can share that as a link. YouTube lets you do that. There's a share button, and you can check a box that says share the link at precisely this time, okay? So, and then I believe my wife would have sent you a private message asking for that timestamp because she was helping me with the labels on that day that we ran into that issue. And yes, so it's sitting down there. I've seen it many times. We just, we need that QR. You could also have us skip the QR, okay? All right. So let's see what else. He says 5 Cosmic Eclipse. Wow. All right. Well, we have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cosmic's awesome. Let's see what happens with the Cosmic. All right. Matt Colley. Oh, so there is an alternative art for Starbirth. Hi from jail. Oh, geez, how's jail today? How are your cheeks? You got some contraband, huh? You're saying hi from jail on your cell phone? Oh, man, look at this Blacephalon. I grade these when I run into them because they're so cool. The Hollow Blacephalon, such a cool artwork. Definitely one of their best. My coworker had a bad reaction to it. What, the vaccine. Here's Flareon Reverse Hollow. That's kind of nice. Oh, we got Steelix. All right, Steelix character card. Character art. That's kind of like what we have right now with the Starbirth. Ralts. And is EV Heroes ever going to restock? Yeah, it's going to restock. You know, it's sometimes it's hard. The person I ordered it from, they have disappeared and taken my money. And so I'm fighting to get my money back from them, and they never shipped the item. And so I had actually a massive order with them. It was probably like $4,000. So I'm fighting with that now. And so now I've sent $4,000 to another person, and we're waiting for EV Heroes to show up. So I wish it was easy. Yeah, that's the reason why you haven't seen them. That card is $30,000. It's a nice Steelix. It's really nice, actually. So is that Blacephalon and the Flareon. All right, Matt Colley. Mr. Matt. Let's find your bag, Matt. Let's see. I got a bad reaction too, but it was McDonald's. Oh, no, I'm sorry about that, mister. Yeah, I placed an unusually large order because I wanted to stock up on them for a while, you know. And then I placed the order, and there's no tracking number. They won't talk to me. They won't communicate with me. And it's been so long. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I have to assume something's wrong now. Next up, we got Kaylee Mofield. 2-star birth. Here we are. Mister, your Pokies. Oh, no. What are the benefits of a QR code with the slab? And what is a skip QR code? A skip QR code. I don't know what you mean by skip. But the QR code is a really special thing that I offer for my slabs, where you can actually have me add a link to the back of your graded card, And the link connects you to the moment that your card was opened out of its original booster pack. So it's so cool because, look, here's my PSA 10 Charizard, and here's the moment that I had it open in the live stream. It's very, very neat. Okay, so Kaylee says, add this to Jarrett Radcliffe's bag. Now, Kaylee, I want to mention, you can't say other people's names in the PayPal message. You're not allowed to do that. PayPal, if you do that and they monitor it, if they figure out you said someone else's name, they're going to ask you like the birth date of that person. Maybe there's like a rule against buying things from minors. I don't know. But yes, so when you send a message, probably don't mention anyone's name. That is a problem we've been having. I came back and now there's a thick Bulbasaur. What time? What a time to... Oh! That's the chase card. That's the best card out of the silver deck. It's the Lugia. Lugia. Wow. Congratulations to Kaylee Mofield for pulling it. And she pulled this for Jarrett Radcliffe. God damn, dude. Yeah, that's the card people... That's the card people want the most out of the silver deck. Crazy. Really hot. All right. I didn't expect that. Let's go ahead and open up these 2-star berth. She got that on one pull, too. You know, it's crazy because there's guys who open like 5 of the poker cards and they go deep on them. And then she just kind of comes in and snipes the Lugia out of everyone else's hands. My lord. Here's Garchomp. Oh, watch her snipe this, too. Clip it, mister. We could clip it. It's not really the same as opening it out of a booster box. I mean, I just pull it out of the box. We could clip it. All right. Very jelly. Just a Garchomp here. Now Radcliffe, huh? Did we just have Mr. Radcliffe's bag like 2 seconds ago? You want me to... Oh, Jarrett Radcliffe. Jarrett Radcliffe. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, we did have Jarrett Radcliffe just like 2 seconds ago. Maybe he was in here. Very nice. I love the poker cards. So cool. I agree. James O'Brien, he adjusted that order for the Vmax. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. James. Sorry about that tough box, too, man. I was just going to let you have it for 140. Mitchell No says for the Charizard 9 on the table and the 1-star berth. Mr. Mitchell No, what's up, man? All right. At least I'm a valid human being. What are you talking about? Mitchell. No. Perfect. Now, 1-star berth. When somebody orders a single-star berth like that, I often hope it's just a cold one so that I can just toss the commons under the table and move on. Let's see what happens. Oh, perfect. See, now I don't got to go hunting for his bag. Woo! All right. Lovely day. Ethan Ortiz, 1 Japanese, 25th. Also, can you please see if the Shining Magikarp in my bag is worth grading? All right, so in this case, you're just pulling a regular pack. And Shiny Magikarp, I guarantee you, is worth grading. These Japanese cards, grade 10 the majority of the time. And even if he graded 9, I would still grade him because he's that cool. You know what I mean? So, but here's Surfing Pikachu. All right, pick it. Ethan Ortiz. Where am I going to run into Ethan? Here it is. Now, I bet you got a lovely promo Shiny Magikarp. He looks great. You know, I'll look him over on the surface very carefully whenever he does get graded for flaws. That's how it works. And so there is always a chance that something is wrong with him. But it's unlikely. Here we are. Yeah, if you look at the PSA rates on these, they're typically very high anyways. But pulling a lot of these Rocket Zapdos, I notice. Ooh, beautiful. We're playing Pokemon music in the background, for those of you who don't recognize it. If you don't recognize it, it's because you're too young. These are the old school Pokemon musics for us boomers. Boomers! Dominic Tollefson. It's Dominic. Can I get one in the Gym Heroes pack break? All right, we got another Gym Heroes pack break going, guys. So this is spot number 2. Dominic. Oops. Tollefson. All right. Let's take a minute and talk about all the lists we got going on, okay? So everyone's aware. We have a Gym Heroes pack break for those who like pack breaks. We have a medium. Mediums are, we usually don't have mediums. But this medium is for something special, which I cannot find because I keep setting it down and then I don't know where I set it. Where did I set it? I had it like 2 seconds ago. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't find it twice. We just did this like 10 minutes ago. It's for the Japanese Jungle Booster Pack graded 10. And there is actually so much stuff over here that I can set something down and immediately lose it because there is so much stuff. I can't believe I'm not seeing it. I'm looking all around me. Oh, here it is. I found it. Oh my God, dude. There it is. So this medium gives you a 1 in 22 odds of pulling out this sealed, graded booster pack of a vintage Japanese booster. The price is based off of the cheapest buy it now. That cheapest buy now has like 11 watchers. And everyone else will receive a holographic card if they don't pull this, okay? So it's pretty rough. You'll lose 20 bucks pretty fast. You know, 21 guys will basically lose 20 bucks. They'll get like a holographic card worth 50 cents. One guy will pull this sexy guy. So good luck on that. I'm only selling it because I need to get some money together if I'm going to buy a boat before it's warm outside. And that is me selling off some of my investments to get a boat. That's what that is. All hail Mister, the great and superb leader. Oh my God. Let's talk about what else is in the lists. We have this Articuno. It is the Generosity Articuno, the charity chicken, and he's at 823. People donate toward this. When it reaches 0, we give it away to the audience. Shining Arceus is a gift from me to you guys. He's valued around $140. And if you haven't joined this giveaway, there's still time. We're doing it tonight, okay? There's a link at the top of the description to get into this. Go click on that link. And then over here, we have the large sublist, the Ancient Origins box break. Okay, there's the Ancient Origins box break, and the actual large. So there you go. That's all the list now. Thought I'd update you guys since we got a nice number of viewers. You know, I update everyone when we start the stream, but there's not that many people. Brooks Belanger says, I only buy packs here now, 6 Evolving Skies. Oh, thanks, man. That's really nice of you. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What happens if more than one person guesses the same number? Whoever guessed it first is the winner. So you can do a search for your number to make sure nobody else guessed it before you. If they did, change your number, okay? You got time to change your number. But remember, only one guess. You only get one number. You're not allowed to guess like 20 different numbers. Just one number per person. We're trying to get 1,000 people into the giveaway. 1,000 guesses. What's in the large? We got some really cool stuff in the large. You guys want to see the large real fast? Let me grab it. Okay, so in the large this time, we got a chunk of slabs as usual. This is like a freebie, right? Here's a PSA 9 Weedle. Here's a PSA 10 Squirtle Fighting Energy. Here's a PSA 10 Charizard GX. Those are like freebies over there. I mean, actually, the energy card's kind of nice. Now, here's Charizard Brexin 10. Poliwrath Neogenesis 10. Really nice. Shadowless Poliwrath 9. Galarian Moltres 10. Really clean. And Pikachu 10 from Black and White. This is the chase card. He's valued around $750. So this is the chase card in the large. You have a 1 in 18 odds of pulling this Pikachu. And again, he's valued around $750. Really fancy. All right, here we are. Let's see. We got Teddiursa Dialga. And is that Moltres V Alt Art a pristine? Do they grade it that way? Give me a second. Do they have a pristine grade? I don't know if they have a pristine. No, it says GM. All right. That Pikachu is gorgeous. I think he is. And that's a secret rare Pikachu from that set. He's actually a chase pull from that set. Think of it like Red's Pikachu from Cosmic Eclipse. He's like that. But that's from Black and White era. All right, here's Galarian. Galarian Moltres. All right. Going to have to write down all numbers to not get a duplicate. You just gotta search for the number that you're trying to use. If somebody else already has it, try the next one. Ursaring. Wow, that was kind of a tough round. So that was 6 packs of Evolving Skies, Mr. Belanger. Let me get you a bonus, though. I wish I knew if you guys liked girl cards, because I got a lot of pity pulls that are just like old, like the girl cards or whatever. So I'd give you a girl card if I only knew. Like here's an example. I got this Noctis Legendary. You want one? Here you go, Brooks. That's from Final Fantasy, and it's got to have some value. Probably gradable. You like Lavender Town? I like Lavender Town. I've listened to it too much is the problem. Mr. Brooks. Here we are. Give me girl cards. All right, you got a girl right here. Very nice. Reynaldo Salazar is up. He wants In the Gym Heroes pack break. You got it, Reynaldo. Oops, I'm going to drop that. Wonderful. What you meant by girl cards. Lol. Not just Pokemon girl cards apparently. Yes. Yeah, I have like Final Fantasy promos. I have some promos from like HoloLive. You know, sometimes I hand them out. Sometimes I put them to the side because I tell myself, well, you can give those away. And when somebody has bad luck, and then I end up with a small surplus of them. And then so I gave you one just now. Pat Gibbs for shipping my bag and lovely TCC graded Cynthia slab. I have a new address. Sounds good, Pat. All right, so Pat Gibbs. He says, gives me my Pokemons. Let's see if we can find it. Here we are, Pat Gibbs. So you're saying you have a new address. Let's see if we can reference it with the older address. We want to get rid of the old address. You're in North Carolina? That's cool. You know, Pat, I almost moved to North Carolina. All right, so I can see your old address. We are now going to look your old address up and get rid of it. Oh, apparently you can't find it. Give me a second. Here it is, Pat Gibbs. We're deleting your old address. Very good. Your old address is deleted. That's an important step, telling me that it's updated and all that, because we'll go in and get it all fixed up, and I don't want to accidentally ship to your old one, you know what I mean? So that's good that you did that. And then let me grab your email. We're using your new address that you have listed in PayPal. All right, very good. Oops. We went on vacation to Wilmington, and we're like, damn, we're moving out here, you know what I mean? Actually, your state of North Carolina is very similar to Missouri, if you didn't know that. It's a very similar feeling. The heat and the humidity, very similar. The trees even seem similar. It kind of makes sense too. Like if you look at it on the map, it's kind of the same. You know, it's just to the east of us, but it's kind of the same location on the map. So you guys have a very similar weather and just feeling. All right, very good, Pat. Did we? Yes. Okay, good. I think you overpaid for shipping, Mr. Pat. So you only needed $8 for shipping. You sent 16. The Cynthia slab ships along with it. You didn't have to include another 8. So you've got an extra $8 left over. Mr. Read Mike Side's comment. Let's see. Oh my God, Mike Side. How will we know if our number wins again? Just come back and the stream tonight. I will have it be the thumbnail, and it will be the title that we're doing that giveaway, and then you can check that live stream for the giveaway. So, Marcos Rojas, he says, for the medium. All right, Mr. Marcos is jumping in the medium. You're the first one in, Marcos. You know, we start on number 5 because people have like a fear of number 1 and a fear of the last number 2. Isn't that funny? It's like a superstition that they don't have a good chance to win. So we always start on 5. It's funny, isn't it? Nicholas Gruber. This is toward my slab away. You got it, Nicholas. Here it is, Nicholas Gruber, $100. Make sure I did that right. All right, so we add 75 cents to that. All right, there you go. Thanks, Nicholas. Derek Ortega. He wants in the medium as well. The Pokey Skin Flute. Oh, my God. I think a lot of us would be interested in the new AOT set, Attack on Titan. You know, I looked at Attack on Titan. It's just crazy expensive. So you're talking about paying a whole lot of money for those boosters if you want them. Andres Flores, 1 in the gym pack break. All right. The next, Andrew Flores. I'm ready for the next Squid Game. That sounds exciting. I really, really enjoyed Squid Game. Thought that was a great TV show. I was addicted to it. I can't say that a lot of the time. I'm very picky when I watch TV. I really enjoyed it. David wants 4 Shiny Fates. Shiny Fates. Do I need a new... I got some Hidden Fates. Look at all these Hidden Fates, guys. Doesn't that look lovely? I got a lot of Hidden Fates in. It was in a sealed up box. It arrived like a couple days ago, and I just never opened the box up. I got about 4 cases of Hidden Fates in to restock Hidden Fates, so we got lots of that. By the way, that's on the menu, right? Let me make sure that Hidden Fates is on the menu. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Now let me go get some Shining Fates, because I need a new ETB. Who's this? Let me go get my camera. Hey. Quip's wearing her bunny outfit. I told her I'm going to grab the camera and show everyone. She's like, no. Must be nice the scalpers keep getting Hidden Fates from the Pokemon machine. The Pokemon machine. Dylan, yes, orders are still open. Go crazy. You know, I think we're going to go an extra hour today. It is a snowed-in Thursday. Yeah, what I'm supposed to do after the stream ends, I'm supposed to go do some card grading. But you know what? I will just hang out with you guys and open some cards. And we'll still have our nighttime stream, too. Start real late. Nighttime stream will probably start at 1 a.m. Central, which is 2 a.m. in New York, or 11 p.m. in California. That's been my consistent start time for that. Whew. Did you do my order already? Probably not. Probably not. A lot of orders seem to have gotten in. Did you get my medium? Mister, I saw Burning Shadows boxes at Wally World. Really? Burning Shadows like ETBs? Or you must mean the ETBs. I'm expected to be at my job at a power plant regardless of the weather. That's why you got to have a Jeep, mister, to travel through the snow. All right, David Meza. Oh, he ordered 4 and I grabbed 5. I'm dumb. All right, well, we'll set that to the side for now. Here's Churtle. He's got a big head and a skinny shaft. All right, here's Galarian Ponyta. For all you bronies. Celebi Reverse Hollow. I treat that as a pull. I think the Reverse Hollow Celebi looks really nice. And Dubwool. Wow, every pack was a pull. Nice job. That's for David Meza. I think I'm almost out of Shining Fates. I didn't even notice it till just now. So let's see if how fast can we find David Meza? That's my question. Throw in the free pack. Well, I would, but the free pack is pretty expensive in this case. I think the Shining Fates packs are like $11 or something like that. That'd be like, he only ordered 4 packs, and he did well too. He don't need the pity pull. Sometimes guys actually do need help because their pulls were very rough. He did well. Look at this. He got pull in every pack. So some guys don't need it. All right, Mr. David. If anything, that should be my pack. And then I open it and I pull Charizard. All right, so we have Hyun Kim. He wants 15 spots in the medium. Now, you said you were buying up 20 spots and that we were going to give you a jungle pack. So I'll wait for that. Joey Barton says 1 jungle medium. Oh my gosh, I'm broke. Oh my gosh, be careful there, Joey. Joey Barton. I ordered again. That's kind of what I figured. How much is it for 10-star berth? It's $1 bazillion. All right, give me a minute. Let's see. All right. Now, what is this? Oh, I see, I see. Oh, so weird. Almost ready for the next order. Just give me a minute here. All right, there we go. So now we're going to go ahead and refresh and see what's coming up next. What are your thoughts on the James Webb Telescope? It sounds great. Is that a telescope where they launch it off into space? I didn't actually hear anything about the telescope. I saw a headline. I did not click on it. I did not even read the headline all the way. So, Mr. Joey Barton, let's see. Lachlan Dixon is in here. Mister. We got David Kubayak. He says jungle medium. Did you manage to find my bag? I did, and we combined it. I easily found your bag, and we combined it with the other one. David Kubayak. Are we going to smooch? I'm about to smooch. Sammy Mundi. Slab away the Japanese Mewtwo. You got it, Mr. Sammy. Mister, can we send you cards for you to have? Like a donation, right? I suppose. I think I would need to open up. I don't know. Should I open a P.O. box? I don't know if it matters. I check on the market every now and then. How would you say the prices are compared to the boom phase about a year ago? Yeah, there was a really huge boom phase in March and February. And that was in 2021. If you were buying in that time period, you were buying at the worst time. Although my feelings are in the long run, you will be fine because there's going to be generation after generation of new people joining this hobby and collecting their favorite cards. And us people who are already in their 30s, we're going to get to our 60s. We're going to have a lot more money. We'll probably still be collecting. And so, you know, it's just like any investment. It's nice if you could time the market, but it's impossible to always time the market correctly. But, you know, you might have guessed that it was overpriced because of all the free money being, you know, injected into everyone's wallet from the stimulus check, which ironically has now made people poor because of all the inflation. So we saw the rise of crypto, too, in that time period. Crypto just exploded in price. And if you were to look at Bitcoin right now and compare it to Bitcoin in March of last year, and let's say you put all that money into Bitcoin at that time period in March, you still wouldn't be positive today. You would still be down. So, and Pokemon cards are a little bit like that right now, depending on how much you paid and what you bought. So some cards really fell, and then there's some cards that kind of just stayed the same. Like I have a great example, my Shining Gyarados from Neo Revolution, he's pretty much just the same. Or Shining Tyranitar from Neo Destiny, he's doing really well. But then there's other cards like base set cards that fell a lot, and yeah, my base set collection did very poor over time. So it just depends. It's kind of interesting. You think base set would be the safest investment, but everyone goes after base set, and that's what was happening in that time period thanks to Logan Paul. So everyone was saying this is the safest investment. Everyone was buying it, and it turns out that was causing it to be overpriced. So I guess that's how it works, doesn't it? Sammy Mundi, let me jump over to Slab Away. Good question. A question related to Pokemon cards. I'm not worried about it. I will be a net buyer. But before I go back to buying, I better save up and get a boat. All right, Sammy Mundi. We're going to say 150. Oh, we're going to say Mewtwo. Oh, and I said 105. My bad. Let's make that 150. All right, cool. Now, I missed a sticker. Sicko Sosa! He says, you're number one. Thanks, man. Mister, did my order goes toward my Slab Away? I just got back on the stream. It likely did. I think you had the Moltres that went down to like 575, I think is what it did. Remember, you can always check Slab Away. Slab Away is the Discord server channel, and you can see a history of all the payments. So, and then you can compare that against your PayPal. I've owned BTC since 2017. Yeah, so if you were buying Bitcoin in 2017, and then, it has dipped since March 2021, but if you bought in 2017, you're fine. You don't care. The same's true with Pokemon cards. If you were buying up Pokemon cards in 2017, you're buying them for a pittance. You're buying them for nothing. And some of their prices went up times like 12. You know what I mean? So they went up massively in price. We're talking about a specific time period. March 2021 was the last stimulus check. And then if you compare that to today, a lot of, Bitcoin and Ethereum they were higher in March 2021 than they are right now. Now, they've gone up and down that whole time period, but that's just a fact that they're cheaper now than they were back then. So maybe you should buy, I don't know. And they did have a moment in November where they spiked pretty hard, but then they sold down again. And who knows what happens now in the future, right? Like maybe the price of Pokemon cards go down further. Maybe they go up further. I don't know. I made a pretty good purchase. I showed it off the other day. It was a Crystal Guardians Charizard that I got for like 5,000, and now it's like 9,000. So, there's still deals out there. There's deals all the time. Sammy Mooney, Justin Huerta says, one spot in the medium. You got it, Justin. I slapped away the Mewtwo. Oh, nice. Well, we have two of them, so I'm going to grab this and put it to the side for you. Was too much into other things at the time, like getting high. Yeah, it's a very fun topic. But I would say that there was a lot of free money in the market causing prices to just explode in March of 2021. And another big event that has occurred for Pokemon is the supply of Pokemon graded cards has really blown up since March 2021. That's the other thing that's happened. PSA had a massive backlog, and so it was like a bottleneck. There were people who were willing to buy the card, but it was not available. Now they've all, just totally flooded the market because PSA's got all these returns coming in, and people have spent their stimulus checks already. They don't have any more stimulus check money. They had a lot of stimulus check money in March 2021, and there were no slabs. So now it's the other way. There's no more stimulus check money, and there's lots of slabs. So you've seen a reversal. And where does it go from here? I think over time, you will see cards getting soaked up off the market, and especially like these older vintage cards like Clefable here. That's a first edition Holo Clefable 9. It's a decent card. They'll be soaked up off the market. There's a limited number of them. And the more that occurs, the more likely the price will move up, like from 165 maybe to 200. Next up, we got Steven Tripp. He says, hey, mister, 2 Shining Fates. All right, so you got this one, Mr. Steven. And you also got this one here. 1 Hidden Fates. All right, 1 Hidden Fates. $1 to charity. How do you make inflation go down? Good question. Well, it certainly doesn't help to print more money. So one of the things they wanted to do was pass the Build Back Better bill, which was basically them allowing themselves to print a whole bunch more money. That's what that was. And it didn't go through because we had some Democratic senators who stopped it from going through. So good for them. And I would say I don't really feel like you ever... I think it's possible. I guess what would happen is if you could raise interest rates, probably, right? That's like the opposite of having an increased money supply is raising interest rates because you're making money more expensive to use. So people are not borrowing as much money. So raising interest rates would actually cause not really the money supply to shrink. There's still an already set amount of money out there, but if it's expensive to borrow it, fewer people are going to want to borrow that money. Okay, so that's probably what I would have to say to that. Well, let's see, Stephen Tripp. I don't know if is there a way to undo inflation once it's occurred? I don't know if there's a way to undo it. All right, let's see. That's a good question. What do we got? I mean, you could have the government take money off the market. You could have the central bank do that. I'm pretty sure the bank does do that. But they do that by what? Just trying to think. How would they actually get rid of that? Is anyone else bought stickers, says Zach. Look at the past and compare to whatever happened after the Great Depression. Here's a rusted shield and decidui. Deflation's a theoretical concept, says Killazilla. And Volcanion, burn it all, says Sergio. Destroy money? No, I don't think that's necessary. Hold on. I'll look it up. How to reverse inflation. It's funny because you never have to deal with that problem. Okay, so the government can increase bond prices and increase interest rates. That's exactly what I said. So I said increase interest rates. Decreased bond prices and increased interest rates. There we go. How to cause deflation, Civil War. All right, so this is going to our good friend, Mr. Stephen Tripp. So he says, I placed an order a few nights ago for 1 live, 2 large custom. I watched the live, but saw on last night's stream, I was only down for 1 spot in the large. Did I order the right thing? It was my first order in 5 to 6 months. Let's look it up real fast, Stephen Tripp. So Stephen Tripp is questioning if there was a mistake made with the number of larges he ordered. We're just going to go do a search for Stephen Tripp. All right, here we go. There we go, Stephen Tripp. Let's try and find it. 1 live, 2 large. Let's see if we wrote you down for 2 large. Now, it looks like I only put you in for 1, mister. Maybe I was talking my mouth too much. I tell you what, Stephen, I'll give you a free one, okay? So you're going to have 2 over here. Since I made that mistake and it already went through. There you go, Stephen Tripp. So we'll say this is the free one, okay? And then here's your 2 large spots right over here. Sound good? Sorry about that, man. Good catch, by the way. Sometimes I make mistakes. You guys got to keep an eye on me. It's because I talk and open cards at the same time. And that can be really challenging to multitask like that. Stephen Tripp. People haven't experienced the cost for homes and living until current leases are up. Stephen Tripp. Let's find free ones. I love the free ones. Who doesn't love an occasional free one? Yeah, my mistake. Need more domestic industries. We really get a lot imported. Yes, the concept of importing goods is supposed to be that, you pay your neighbor to do a portion of the work for you, and that makes it more efficient to, produce a good. And then you're supposed to trade goods with your neighbor. So your neighbor has some money, you've got some money. When your neighbor never wants to buy anything from you, though, they end up just making all the goods and getting all the money, too. So, but there's reasons why we don't produce things in the United States. One of the reasons why is because we're unwilling to lower our minimum wage. And you think that would be a good thing, but it's not a good thing. It makes us uncompetitive. And, people think, well, if we just raise the minimum wage, everyone's wealthier. It doesn't really work that way. We've talked about minimum wage many times on this channel, though. I don't know if I want to rant about minimum wage at the moment. Stephen Tripp, I'm trying to find your bag. No more orders? Go ahead and place more orders. More orders. We're not closing down yet. Sean, Scott, Shang, Samuel. Trying to find Stephen Tripp's bag now. I know you must have a bag, Mr. Steven. Wonder how many people are left in line. How's your day going? I'm Union, so don't bother. Here's Sean, Steven, Sergio, Sean, Shane, Simon, Skylar, Sheila, Steven. Mister, you can pay me below minimum wage and I'll cut the cards for you. Sounds good, man. People, they can't live off of, let's say, a wage that's below minimum wage, but that's because the cost of living in America has already been decided by the minimum wage, right? So if everybody has $15 an hour, that's what's deciding the cost of an apartment or the cost of a home. But if nobody had that sort of like if you were paid based on your productivity alone, well, there would be some people being paid less than $15 an hour. And those people wouldn't compete for the same houses and the same apartments. And this would cause the demand to go down on houses and apartments. Steven Tripp, I can't find your bag. I'm going to go ahead and create you a new bag. And this would lower the prices, and there would be cheaper apartments and cheaper houses for people who are not making $15 an hour. Steven Tripp, right? Like if everyone was making $100 an hour, well, then $100 an hour would be meaningless, and all the prices of the apartments and all the prices of the houses would adjust to that. And then the cost of living in America would be insane, and we would export more jobs overseas. Paul Bradley, one in the medium. You got it, Paul. Paul Bradley. But one of the things that's supposed to happen when you ship your jobs overseas to a country like China, they're supposed to develop a middle class that then buys stuff from us, right? But there's some other problems that occur. Sometimes you got manipulation of the currency. That's where the government devalues the currency, basically by stealing from its own people, which is what our government is doing. That's why I was so mad about. And then, let's see, or maybe they just have policies that are like protectionist policies. So those two things will actually make it so that, well, you're enriching your neighbor with all these jobs that you've shipped out because it's efficient to go and produce things in their country. But they're not buying stuff back from you. They don't want to buy anything from you because they're in a competition with you and they see you as the enemy. So those are some of the issues. You know what I mean? So 6-star berth. You got it, Mr. Paul Bradley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mr. Paul, I placed an order. Did I get missed? What's up, Richard Johnson? You guys, there is a wait time, okay? A number of people have asked if their cards have been opened. There is a wait time. So you're going to have to wait your turn, okay? Sometimes wait times can be an hour to 2 hours long. I wonder why Biden wanted us to go back to being energy dependent when he shut down our pipelines. Yeah, that's usually they argue is for the environment. But one of the counter arguments to that is that, well, if they're not producing the oil here, it just gets produced somewhere else. So the same damage to the environment is done. Ooh, Whimsicott. The only difference is that when it's done in another country, they end up having a monopoly on the price or an oligopoly. And then you and I end up paying more for the same oil because we still buy it. What's up, number? Paul Bradley. So he hasn't stopped the production of oil. He just moved it from our country where we were getting it for cheap to their country where now we overpay for it. The pipelines were almost finished and they got shut down. So stupid. Yeah. Mister, I heard you have an electric Mustang. My wife would probably like a Mustang. California minimum wage went up by $1, Pog. Ooh, here we are. Paul Bradley. Then you pay more to export from there and import it here. Yeah, that's right. There's a logistical fees involved. You got to pay the people who move it, and you got to use fuel to move the fuel. Josh Burnell, 1-pack break. I have a bag. What's up, Josh? 1-pack break. Uh-huh. Mr. You see Biden killed the head leader of ISIS yesterday. I heard that our military had made a strike against an important terrorist in the Middle East. The pipeline will be back in business in 2024. Maybe, yeah. Andres Ramirez says, hey, mister, can I get one shiny V? You got it, one shiny V. A Vmax climax. All right, one Vmax climax. A Nintendo game pack. Ooh, the Nintendo game packs. I love them. Orders still open? You know what? We're going to go a little extra late today, so I'm going to say yes. Orders are open. Mister, how you get so smart and successful? Well, I would say I'm having some good success in life, but I didn't start here. I started at a minimum wage job, and I didn't learn the most important things about wealth and money from college, and I didn't learn it in school either because I didn't go to school. I was homeschooled. I learned it by reading, and I learned it by listening to other people who are good with money. Here's Lopar. I also like to pay a lot of attention to world news. The Republican primary debates will be super entertaining to watch. Super Mario. All right. Cool. Let's see what you get in your 2 booster packs. Oops. Aw, man. Sneep. All right. Oh, I see. Only this fell over. The cards didn't actually fall over. Nice Mario card. Yeah, cool Mario cards. 6-hour wait time. This is Calamity. I demand a rotation. Oh, we got Sylveon. TCC, one of my friends picked up the Crystal Golem. Crystal Golem from, what do you call that? Sky Ridge. There we go. Oh, what a hot pack. That's for Andres Ramirez. The 1-pack snipe, everybody. Wow, that's a single booster pack he opened. It was in the next booster. Congratulations. Beautiful Charizard shiny. All right. This is why Shiny Star V is so cool. It's got this Charizard. It's got the Champion's Path Rainbow Charizard, right? And it's got Marnie as well. So Marnie's not in Champion's Path, but it is in Shiny Star V. All right, there we are. We save that. We'll go ahead and sleeve this up. Very lucky, Mr. Andres. What a nice pack, man. Sometimes dreams really do come true. You would be in the AN box. What's your opinion on universal health care? So I believe that it could make sense in limited scenarios. I believe it would make sense to offer universal health care to everyone's children. That's because children have their whole life ahead of them. They're going to have to get jobs and be productive citizens, but in exchange, as a people, we'll pay for your health care. Now, I think there is a point where you should become responsible for your own health care after a certain age. What age should that be? Maybe about 50. Maybe at about 50, you're going to have to be responsible for your own health care. And by the age of 50, you should have had a good 30 years, 30 working years to save up money. And, but yeah, I mean, there's different styles. I mean, some people believe maybe it should just be all the way up to the point of death, you know, your whole life. And, but here's the problem I have with that. People make different health choices. And there's a lot of science. If you believe in science, there's a lot of science that indicates people who make unhealthy life choices, they deal with a lot more medical problems. And when you turn into a socialist society where you pay for everybody's stuff, people making worse choices become the group that you have to pay for. You know, they're the ones who are asking for all the socialism. So I feel like if you tell them, well, we're just going to pay for everything for you, you're not really incentivizing them to take care of themselves. Plus, it's a financial cost on you. It's a burden. So those two things together, right? Right now, America has $30 trillion of debt. $30 trillion of debt. We can't become a country that just goes into infinite debt buying people things, you know? They have to be responsible for themselves up to a point. But I'm totally for it for kids. So I do believe in socialized health care probably up to the age of 50 at least. All right. He says, add $1 to the charity chicken. You got it. After 50, if you don't have any savings, it can't be the responsibility of the people that you didn't save any money at all after 50. Next up, we got Jacob Kai. $30 toward my slab away. Oh, Jacob. So kind of a mix, I'd say. All right. We removed $30. He also says 1 in the Neo pack break. So Jacob Kai, it's actually a Gym Heroes pack break. Jacob Kai. It is a Gym Heroes 1 Japanese pack break. Just letting you know. 1 Vmax Climax. All right, let's grab that. Donate the hollows in one of the JA boxes. Donate the hollow bag. Donate the hollows bag is in one of the JA boxes. There we go. People who believe that debt is infinite, you're wrong. That's not true. The United States cannot just rack up an infinite amount of debt and that it does not matter. You know, the debt actually represents money that's being printed and borrowed and used. So by the time you're at $60 trillion of debt, that's money that the government has snapped his finger and made exist out of nowhere. And so what'll happen to you if the government does that, the price of houses will go from impossible to even further impossible. So that's what you'll actually experience. It's not like the government just buys stuff for you and then, oh, wow, now I'm wealthier. It doesn't work that way. What happens is the government buys stuff for you and then you turn around and you can't buy a home anymore. And then you turn around to the government and you say, well, now I need even more free stuff. And the government's like, sure. But the government can't actually print new houses. It can't actually print new healthcare corporations. It can't print, you know, there's things the government can't do. And so thinking that there's such a thing as infinite debt and that we can click a button that makes everybody wealthy is sort of a disconnect from the understanding of what money is and what a product is. You know what I mean? Next up, we got Devin Hensley, 5 Starbirth and 2 Fusion Strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 Fusion Strikes. You ready? Let's see. Are we going to war? We're in a war already, aren't we? We're in a sort of ideological war. We're in a sort of political war where people have very opposing views. You know what I would take from it, though? I would take a look at what you can conclude when you get a chance to witness it. You know, like, so they kind of decriminalized stealing in California by making it, you don't really get in a lot of trouble for stealing up to like, what is it, like $900 in California. And then this is because, well, we have ideological beliefs about how crime should be handled. And it turns out when you make your city soft on crime, you are basically going to have a large increase in that crime. It didn't actually stop crime. It actually encouraged it. So this is one of those great opportunities to kind of stand back and ask your belief system, what do I really believe? You know, there's things that your leaders tell you, but here's some evidence right in front of your eyes. What do you really believe? Oh, Mr. Devin, you pulled the full art. Beautiful. Mister, can you repeat that quote about people with medical problems making bad choices? There's a cold one. My point was that if you believe in science, I believe in science. If you believe in science, you know that you can't eat cookies every day because you'll have diabetes. Diabetes will give you a higher chance of stroke and heart attack. It'll give you a higher chance of cancer. You know, when you're obese, you have a higher risk of cancer. There's all kinds of studies that have proven this over and over again. You sit around eating like processed meat all day or candy or whatever it is you eat. So there's people who are making worse choices with their health. And if you say, hey, we're just going to pay for it all, this kind of does not give them a very good incentive to take care of themselves. They're like, oh, yeah, you know, I could just go live however I want and everyone else will pay for it. No problem. So I don't want to be cruel because a lot of people get very angry if you're cruel about it, but I do want people to have a good incentive to take care of themselves. That's why I'm saying I think what makes a lot of sense is if you had socialized healthcare for people who are still young, and then after about 30 years of work, if you're still not taking care of yourself and you're not saving up any money, there has to be a cutoff point where you say, all right, society is not responsible for you after this point. You're responsible for you. You know what I mean? So you get help from institutions, but you have to help yourself too. It's a combination, right? Devin Hensley, he says, I have a bag. Mr. Devin. Like you said, if we stop doing oil and go green, someone else will just take up the demand. Sure, I mean, when it comes to energy, we should just do everything we can. I wish energy was an easier subject, you know? Energy is very important. Energy is like the rise and fall of a nation, really. If you have cheap oil, if you have cheap petroleum, your country becomes wealthy and powerful. And when it doesn't, it struggles. It's as simple as that. All right, cool. We have Seth Billingsley. Hey there, I'll take that Hypno. You got it, Seth. Seth Billingsley. Any TCC slabs for sale? Not by me. You might find some for sale in the Pokestan marketplace, though, okay? Food's so expensive to be healthy. That is a myth. It's totally false. We've debunked it before on this stream. You know, have you looked at the price of a bag of carrots? It's very cheap. Have you looked at the price of a head of cabbage? You know, a bag of onions, a bag of potatoes, chicken breast is all very cheap. In fact, what's expensive is having McDonald's hamburgers. You get a thin slice of meat. You pay like $2 for it. It's not filling. It's full of sugar and saturated fat and just nasty, gross stuff for you. And then you need like 4 of those to fill you up, and your whole meal is like $15. And it's a very small portion, actually. Well, $15 of just like chicken breast is an enormous amount of food. $15 of like potatoes is an enormous amount of food. So the idea that eating healthy is expensive, that's a myth. And people got to stop buying into it. Lachlan Dixon says, it's Gantu Penguin here. 1 for the PSA 10 Jungle Slab. You got it, Mr. Lachlan. All right. In fact, it is more expensive to eat unhealthy when you look at the price of cookies or the price of candy or the price of ice cream and realize you don't even need those things for your diet. Those are extra. You realize those are massive wastes of money, whereas a bag of potatoes and a head of cabbage and carrots and tomatoes and onions and some chicken breast and rice are all very healthy and very cheap. And you get so much of it. You get a large quantity of it when you buy it. Chris Schaefer says, Mewtwo 9, slab away. You got it, Chris. Yeah, so people got to stop repeating that lie that it's more expensive to eat healthy. That's not true at all. Unless you're just like eating blueberries, maybe. Like blueberries can be expensive. Yeah, if you're just eating like a box of blueberries every day, if you can't afford blueberries, go get like some apples. Apples aren't expensive. Go get some bananas. Bananas are cheap. You don't got to buy like, you know, you don't got to buy the specialty health products that Jennifer Lopez is using. You don't got to do that. You can just go buy some like apples, dude, or some bananas or cantaloupe. Those are all really cheap. And buy the in-season fruit, right? Oh, there it is. I see the Mewtwo. So people make that claim because they're excusing how they eat. They're saying, oh, I can't afford to eat healthy. That's a lie. You can't afford to eat unhealthy. Also, you have to consider the health consequences of eating unhealthy. So it gets you down the road when you have heart disease and suddenly you're paying for your heart disease. You know, you're waking up going, oh, I can't breathe because I have a heart problem. And you got to go to the emergency room for that. How expensive is that? That's not cheap at all. So Chris Schaefer, we're going to add you to slab away. Mr. Chris. Let's see. We're going to say Mewtwo. All right, you're all set up, Mr. Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. Kelly Adams, Polyrath 8. Ooh. This is for Kelly Adams. Thanks, Kelly. You know, another thing that's not expensive, going for a run. You can go for a run for free right now. That's healthy too. 10 Evolving Skies. Oh, mister. Let's get you those 10 Evolving Skies. $2 double cheeseburger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're basically just paying for white bread and a nasty little piece of meat. That's all you're buying. You're not really buying anything substantial. If you bought $10 of chicken breast, you get this huge serving of chicken breast. It's like 4 meals. And it keeps you full. And all you got to do is put some salt and pepper on it and maybe like a little bottle of barbecue sauce if you want. Or, you know, you could go through a lot of trouble and really season it. But, yeah, it's not really even close. You get much higher quality protein. Your much larger quantity You want a loaf of white bread, go buy a loaf of white bread for like $1, you know what I mean? Like it's very cheap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because that's all you get with the McDonald's hamburger. You're just buying 2 buns, right? You can't say that the meat is substantive because it's not. It's a nasty little patty. Boop. All right. I know I'm right, Mr. Jake. You know why I'm right? Because when my wife and I were in college, we were so poor. We were so poor, we had to order food for ourselves on a budget. And it turned out, if you want to talk about the very, very most efficient food, cabbage and potatoes. You get cabbage, potatoes, eggs, and chicken breast. And you could live off of that with some salt for the rest of your life. And you'll get all the food you need. And it's extremely cheap. And the portions can be enormous. You can eat like a bag of potato chips can be like $5. Or you can buy like 10 pounds of potatoes for $5, you know? But everyone buys the bag of potato chips and then they say, oh, it's too expensive to eat healthy. It's like, what are you talking about? You bought a bag of potato chips. You get 5 pounds of potato or 10 pounds of potatoes that could feed you for like a whole week, dude. And it would cost you like $5. So it's just not true. You can make a little pot roast with a chunk of beef and some garlic and some potatoes and carrots. And the pot roast can be a really large pot roast that lasts you 2 meals. And the whole thing could cost you like $15 and feed 2 people. And you can have the pot roast with some rice too. Rice is real cheap. That's why they eat it in poor countries. They eat rice. Kelly Adams, Umbreon. So that's a myth that you can't eat cheap and healthy at the same time. It's the other way around. You can't afford to eat candy bars and soda and ice cream and whatever, like the apple pies you get at McDonald's. You can't afford that. That's what you can't afford. Because not only is it just really expensive per pound, right? Per pound it's extremely expensive. But also later when you have health problems, it's doubly expensive. All of a sudden you need you need heart work done at the age of 50 and you're not working for a while, you're off your feet, you don't feel good, you feel bad, you feel unhealthy. So there's, you can't afford to eat unhealthy is the truth, guys. You can't afford to eat unhealthy. Look at Glaceon. Mikey, I seen that lady on TV that ate her mattress. Or how about the lady who was eating, what is it, like drywall? Oh my God. Give me some of that drywall. I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, Kelly Adams. I don't know, Kelly. That was kind of a cold round. You got some Leafeons and Umbreons, but no hits out of there. Eat your Pokemon cards. I guess in an emergency, I could eat my cardboard. One of them was eating their husband's ashes. I don't know what to say. That is a weird one. Is that good? Like, I'm not talking about flavor. Maybe it's like they feel closer to them. No, that's weird. That's like cannibalism. But they're not doing it out of an urge for cannibalism, right? Maybe it's like a I miss my husband kind of thing. That's weird, man. I don't know what to say. Let me get some drywall. That's right. There's that girl eating couches and the girl eating drywall. My God. Or the girl who eats straight cornstarch. Did you guys see that one? Oh, man. Mr. likes burnt toast. Oh, he says just like burnt toast. Lady on Dr. Phil eating chalk. Hey, mister, how you doing today? Get any snow? We got a lot of snow. You guys want to see it? Hey, that's a lot of snow. Now, that's only about 4 inches, but, it's 4 more inches than I had yesterday. So it's a very manageable amount of snow. Can you eat roadkill? Yeah, of course you can. If it just died. Josh Brunell. I've heard it's not very good, though. I heard that it's all mangled and screwed up. Also, I hear when an animal dies in a stressful way that they release a lot of stress hormones into their body, and then you eat those stress hormones. Josh Brunell. But I don't know. I don't know if I care about that kind of stuff. Mister, should we go to her friends and eat their mattress? I think so. Next up, we got Micah Roth. I'd like 2 of the Star Birth. You got it, man. It's a free country. Live your own life. Just be happy. I don't like when people try to force me to do anything. Well, I agree, Travis. One of the #1 things I don't like to be forced to do is I don't like to be forced to pay taxes for other people to make poor choices in life. So that is probably a great example of being free, is not having to pay for people to make stupid choices. And I think a lot of us can agree with that. But there's actually, you know, there's a growing sentiment that it should be that way. Oh, well, you know, everything should be socialism. And I think people don't realize the real implications of that is how poor everyone will be as a result. Arceus, don't make me wear my pajamas. That's right. Only sleep in the nude. Oh, Micah Roth. Mr. Micah, did you have a bag? Let's find your bag. Let's see. Tired of being on parole because people are rats. Being lazy is a virtue, mister. There's a time to be lazy. That's why I'm selling some of my investment cards. I want to get a boat and be lazy for a little while. You need to stab the brain for fish to instantly kill it. Basically, the stress can affect the condition of the meat. Yeah, I'd heard about that. I don't like to be told and forced not to kill somebody I want to kill. Not really. But you have to pay for my lesbian dance theory class. Right. You know, if you get on YouTube, you can listen to people's horror stories about how much college debt they have. And it's always some girl. She's like, yeah, I went to college for 4 years, and then I realized I have a calling to do this other thing. So I went back to college for 4 more years. I have $200,000 of student debt. I'm drowning in student debt. That's why we need student debt loan forgiveness. And it's like, why would I pay for your 8 years partying in college with your college friends? You know, that's your investment that you have the chance to get wealthy off of. Other people didn't take that risk. Why would they pay for it? Doesn't make any sense. All right, Micah, I didn't find a bag for you. I'm just going to create a new bag real fast. I'm going to take this investment out to try, or this money out to try and invest in myself. And if it fails, people who didn't take the money out can pay for it. You know what I mean? It's just kind of, come on, man. If I open up a small business on a loan and the small business doesn't work out, should you pay for that? And then if it does work out, I get to keep all the profits of the success. It's a bad system. That's why everyone understands when you take out a loan, the risk is yours. Micah Roth. Mr. Micah. Richard Johnson. I need a new bag. 36 packs of Crimson. All right. And he says 2 customs. You got it. Does that add up? Hold on. It probably does. It doesn't. So hold on. Mr. Richard Johnson, you would have enough for 1 custom. All right. So you would have enough for 1 custom, Mr. Richard Johnson. We'll get that open. Let's go ahead and get these fusion strikes open first, okay? Most people go to college to impress their parents, to do a lifelong career that they hate. Right, well, or they just don't know what they want to do, but society tells them that if you don't get a job in some corporate ladder job, you're a loser. You know, one thing that has changed a lot, especially for women, is they're all told, you can't be a stay-at-home mom dependent on your husband. You'd be a total loser, you know, and you're going to get abused by your husband. So all women now have to go to college, and they spend some of their young years there in college, I don't know, just wondering what they want to do. And then by the time they get out, they're already much closer to their 30s, and they've got $50,000 to $100,000 of student debt, and then they get a job and they don't even like it. You know what I mean? And they got to work that job to get out of their student debt. And that's why, you know, for those of you who didn't know, 2/3 of the student debt is held by women. And that's both because women are the ones going to college. They go there more than men. But also, I suspect is because they don't pay it off very well either. They end up having a kid because they go, wait a second, what I actually value in life is having a family. You know what I mean? Here's Snob, which is good. How would the human race exist if we changed our way of living from having children to not having children, right? The human race would just, it could disappear in one generation if we wanted it to. Here's Greedent. We would all just have to stop having sex and stop having babies. My dream is to start my own twerking class. Oh, heck yeah, man. Well, you could do that on YouTube these days, right? There's Turtonator. Here's Wigglytuff. My dad went to get Pokies and never came back. That would be a good title. We ought to use that sometime. Mister, you said Crimson. Oh, let me just double check. Oh, no, I meant custom. All right, here's Pikachu. Mister, didn't he say Crimson? No, he wants Fusion. New bag, 36 packs of Fusion, 2 customs. I'm sorry. He wanted 2 live customs. However, he only sent enough for 1 live custom. So we'll open up 1 live custom at the end of his box. Okay, there we go. It's been 15 years. Our best moderator, Anthony Rodriguez, is really suffering over here. No, we don't get that in Louisiana. That's right. All you got is crawdaddy boils. Is that what they call them? Seafood boils? Mister, you should do the voice for Pikachu. Pika! That's how I would do my version of Pikachu. That's my interpretation of how he would sound. All right, it looks like the first half of the box, pretty cold. Ooh, I think I'm smelling some food. I wonder if my wife's in there cooking. So, pretty cold. That means the second half of the box is going to be pretty hot, right? Right. All right. Richard Johnson, second half of your box. It snowed in Bama last week. Bama. It's always 100 F plus in the Caribbean. It's perfect, mister. All right. Okay. Not crawfish, mud bug. Mister, your version of Pikachu sounds constipated. So when I imagine the Pikachu voice, I just imagine like Pikachu coming really hard, and that's it. If you didn't know that, guys. Pikachu! That's it. That's how the Pikachu voice is done on the Cardconomist channel. Pikachu if he had a big O face. Here's Melton. That's about it. For alligator, here's Inteleon. Pikachu doing what now? That's the Cardconomist version of Pikachu, if you didn't know. Here's Dragapult. Evil Chew. Oh, it was the hottest box of your life, Mr. Richard Johnson. You guys were all worried about his cold box. Little did you know he had the hottest box. You were all wrong. Espeon Vmax Alternative is the best pull in the set. Beautiful, man. He just made money on this box, basically. Beautiful pull. Let's look at the centering. Centering decent, a little thinner on the right, not too much. I think it has a shot at a 10 at least. Depends, because PSA has been changing their grading standard to be a little sharper, right, when it comes to the off-centering. But the back looks perfect. No white dots at all. Yeah, it's close. The biggest problem it has is the centering, but it might be close enough for a 10. That's definitely a borderline card. It depends on how tough of a grade scale you use on the centering. Woo! Mr. Richard, not a bad box at all. That's why you got to wait. You got to wait until the whole box is done. Who says Mister's voice doesn't belong to some Pikachu out there in the anime verse? You got to grade that. How do you tell the centering? I just have good eyes. I've been doing this for a real long time. You can tell that the left-right is off center, with the left being a bit thinner. Not too bad, though. The left is not, it's not below 40/60, but actually, if you look at PSA's website, oh my God, you also got Elisa's Sparkle. Brr, he's getting all the pulls tonight, guys. Read them and weep. That was a fantastic box, by the way. Yeah, so PSA has updated the description of their 10. I believe it says 45/55 now, and I'm confident they're probably applying that to cards that are either off-center and also have a second condition, or maybe modern cards they're grading harshly. But I noticed that in some of the more recent returns we've had, it seems like we're getting a higher rate of PSA 9s. Wow, man. Did I clip that? I think I clipped that, right? I'll just clip it again just in case we missed it. That is definitely a pull of the week even. I mean, we don't pull that Espeon very often at all. It's really rare. Okay, now as I mentioned, Mr. Richard, you only sent enough in for one live custom. So we're going to open that now. Let's see if we get lucky again. Oh my God, dude. He gets lucky again. He only needed one live custom. He didn't need to. You ready? 82, huh? What's that? Oh my God. What is going on? Pikachu! That's Pikachu having a hot pull-gasm. There you go. That's a hot one's-gasm. Pikachu! All right. Richard Johnson, more like Daddy Johnson, because he is Pokey wealthy now. Some guys just get all the luck. I noticed that. I don't know how it works. You would pull all this. So you've got a lovely 9.5 holographic Arbok out of the live customs. A really solid pull because that's a vintage card and it's grading gem mint. How do you like that? How do you like that, Mr. Richard Johnson? So let's go find his bag now. Mr. Richard Johnson. Where am I going to find you? I'm going to go ahead and call no more orders, by the way. I can smell food coming through the door, and I'm getting hungry now. So, yeah, no more orders. Guys, don't place any more orders. New bag. You got it, mister. New bag, guys. How about that? How would you like to pop in here, make an early order like that, and just totally kill it? That's the box of Fusion Strike that everyone wants, Mr. Richard Johnson, because that's the chase card. It's like pulling the Charizard out. And then the one-pack snipe out of the live, like, come on, man. You got to leave some for everyone else. We're going to need some Poke-communism in here. Richard Johnson. Thank you so much, mister. No problem. Thank you. You know, it could have gone the other way. You could have had the coldest box. So I'm just an observer. And thank you for coming here and placing an order while I'm live. Well, let's see. We're looking for an R box that you'll fit in. Dude, we got too many R boxes. There we go. Okay, and this is placed over here. Chris Acevedo. Hey, mister, I'll take the live custom from yesterday night. Chris Acevedo. I'll take the live custom from the other night. Give me a minute. What are you going on about, Chris? Chris Acevedo, I don't know what you're referencing. I'll take the live custom from the other night. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Let me look around. Is there a card hanging up explaining that? Is this the new BDSP playlist? No, this is not. This is a much older video. Are you going to restock glowing? Yes. Under here with Mad Head Game, and he wants to say no more orders. So, Chris Acevedo, I'll go ahead and open up a live custom. I don't know what you meant by that message, but that is going to be a cold live custom. I'm sorry, Chris. Chris Schaefer. If I didn't get in time before someone else bought the Japanese basic Mewtwo, just issue a refund. No, you're fine, Chris. Jennifer Boca. Ready to have my lovely pulls sent to me. I know I'm able to have you hold them, but I figured space is likely at a premium for you as we speak. All right, so we're looking for Jennifer Boca. Jennifer, your name's so close to Bofa. You got to change your last name to have a K, an F where the K is. See, look. Boca could have been Bofa. And then you could say, my name's Mrs. Bofa. And then they'll be like, what? And you'd be like, Bofa East. Perfect. Perfect name, you know? All right, so we're grabbing your address out of PayPal. The address that begins with the number 8, Jennifer. All right, and let me grab your email. And print. Now stick around, guys. There's still a lot of orders to go through if you want to see them all. That Vmax back there. I know. Okay, so Jennifer is done. Cheese is next. 2 live customs for Mr. Cheese. 1 and 2. Oh, you get a Tyranitar, actually. That's kind of nice. All right, cheese, 1 Tyranitar. If we just wanted a card put into a slab and not graded, how much would you charge? It would be the same amount, I'm afraid, because the materials are the same. Making the label is still a lot of work. You know, getting the grade for the card is one of the easiest steps, it turns out. Encapsulating it is the work, the hard work, okay? Next up, we got Mr. Hyun Kim. Please give me another 5 mediums and 5 live customs. You got it, Mr. Hyun Kim. So he's got 1, 2. Oh, there's 3 of them. 3, 4, and 5. All right, Mr. Hyun Kim. So you end up with these guys right here. And let's go ahead and sneak these open. Now, I've taken Tag Team off of the menu because it is too likely to be sniped because it's too expensive. So when you see these guys, they will be available in the live customs from time to time. Ooh, look at this. Fantastic. Look at that. Looks really good. We only read comments with Pokeballs. Oh, my God. Here's... Oh, it's this guy right here. Wow. What's this guy? I can't remember his name. Wow, I really can't remember his name. I'm blanking on it right now. Zeraora. He's in Smash Brothers, too. How could I possibly forget his name? There's just too many Pokemon names. And, oh, Blastoise. Blastoise Dedenne. All right, very nice. Incineroar? Yeah, thanks. Okay, now, you ordered the Japanese vintage pack. So give me a minute. All right, I'm back. So, I heard you wanted one of these. So once again, this has been graded directly out of my own collection from a sealed box that we were opening at that time for 80 bucks a pack. Beautiful. Now this is yours, and you can have me ship that whenever you want. Be sure to mention it. Excuse me, sorry about that. Be sure to mention it. Say, I have a graded jungle slab, and that will alert me that I need a special box to ship your item out with. Now, that's what's in the medium right now. For those of you who would like a chance to get one of those, we have a medium running. I'm only selling it so that I can raise some money to buy a boat with. Otherwise, I would not sell. I'd sit on that baby for a long time. I have a whole box of them, actually, so it's not like I'm crying for them. They're one of my most consistent investments, if you want to call Pokemon cards investments. The graded slabs, graded boosters, I mean. My first Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Stadium for the N64. I bought the medium. I thought the medium would move a lot faster. I'm pretty surprised. Oh, it'll move. It's doing fine, actually. Look at it. Okay, next up we got Cesar Rodriguez. I have a bag. It's separate from the other CS. I have a bag. It's separate from the other CS. $50 for Garchomp Giratina. Okay. Cesar Rodriguez. I bought 20 mediums, but Mr. and I made a deal. He just sold me one instead. That's right. Do you have a base set Charizard for sale? No. Okay, and then he says he wants a live custom and a Japanese 25th booster pack. Here goes Melodic. That's a cold one. And as you know, this gives you a chance for the promo. See, that's how I'm doing it. I just pull one out. You don't know who's ordered ahead of you or how many are left. That's the trick with the 25th anniversary packs. You never know when the promo's coming up. Your hope is that you snipe it. Oh, you pick up the Pikachu Union card. Nice, man. Melodic's a hot one. Okay, very good. That's for Cesar Rodriguez. And let's find your bag. Oh, look at this. It's Cesar Rodriguez. Very good. Brigito Ibarra. Can I please get a celebration and an XY evolution? Absolutely. Here they are. English should have had the union in packs, not a box promo. Is it still $8 for shipping? Yeah, absolutely. You can have me ship that slab out if you want to pay $8 for that. Here's Charmander. Oh, the reverse hollow Pikachu. Very lucky. Nice, man. Okay, and let's try this celebration. Hey, Brigitte was on the shorts today. Nice. Clay doll. Okay, we got a clay doll from your celebrations. Brigitte. I'm assuming I'm saying your name wrong. I do not know how to say your name. Let's find your bag. You're sending it out. Sounds good. What box am I in to address it better? Also, has anyone graded each union card? Not with TCC grading. What box am I in? I have a box that is labeled CA to CH. It's an overflow box. Next up, we got Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. Hey, mister, please 2 Fusion Strike and 2 Star Birth. All right, let's try and pull you that Gengar VMAX alternative art, right? 2 Star Birth. Yeah, when will those glowing divas arrive already? Hopefully tomorrow. Balls to the walls. Oh, mister, you're speaking my language. You ready? Has anyone here played the Illuminati card game? That's funny. Okay, there's Whimsicott. Cold. The Espeon made it into the short, too. Oh, nice. Here's Gligar. And lovely Corvusquire. That giveaway is mine. It's a smoked out turtle. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. Thank you, mister. No problem, Brigitte. Would you add a special description like 1 of 4 or top left, top right with union card? If so, would I add a special? Well, I mean, you could grade them all sequentially, and so they would all have the same, their certification number would be like 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't really feel like, other than the certification number, I don't really feel like you need anything beyond that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really need 1 of 4 because people already assume it's 1 of 4. But what would be cool is if they all graded together and had that, the sequential certification number. And then when you sell them, you can show off that the certification number it's in sequence and that they're all kind of together. Okay, next up we got Brigitte again. He says, I have a bag. Stephen Chang says, hey, mister, can I get 2 Hollow Lives? Give me Gamer Girl or Samurai Girl 3 We Cross interlude. All right, give me a minute. Go that way. Keep them, says Patrick. I'm doing live. You're doing live. Can I get 2 Hollow Live, 3 We Cross, 2 Data Live? Okay, 2 Data Lives. And 1 Vivid. You got it, man. Imagine getting 3 of them graded 10 and 1 of them 9. I suppose it's possible. No more orders called? I'm afraid so. We're already past the 2-hour point. I was supposed to only go for 2 hours. So I already accepted a lot extra. You could do a pre-order for tonight if you wanted, because we will have a late night stream, probably starting real late. This has been fun. We're doing a daytime stream because it is a Thursday, and Thursdays are unusually busy. Oh, what do we have here? A girl with a bazooka. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Who are all these girls, man? Here's Sarah Hoshikawa. Hoshikawa? More like Honkerkawa. He says, no, not real late. Yeah, I know. They've been starting real late lately, haven't they? I don't think I've seen this one before. Umer? I don't know how to say that. These cards are so weird, man. Oh, we're on to Holo Live. All right. Oh, you got the full art witch. That's a pull, man. All right, there's the witch. I might stop including these booby girls. I mean, I do it just for the fun of it, but I'm starting to feel like they're bulkish. Hey, mister, this is a Pokédome. Sums up with my subscription. They're going to hold on for some reason, but I'm working through the problem. But other than that, I love your channel. No problem, man. If you have a pending order, then we will just create a store credit card for you and set that to the side until it clears, and everything will be fine. All right, there we go. Here's Data Live. Oh, you got something back there. What do you got? Oh, mister! Reliable little sister, Katori. Weren't you after Katori? I can't remember which one you were after, but I feel like it was Katori. Look at that. Stephen Chang. That's one of those expensive signature cards. Maybe somebody can tell us how much this one costs, because I'm used to learning that these cost like $100 to $400. Beautiful pull. That's for Stephen Chang. Oh, he's going, oh my gosh. All right, there we go. I think that was one of the cards he really wanted. He says, let's go. Oh, look at this. Another full art. Oh my gosh. You're winning right now. Woo. I swear he said he wanted a Katori in another stream. It's hard for me to remember every detail of what everyone says. I vaguely remember him saying he was going after Katori. You got the sunglasses. That one goes for about $100. Oh, a scant $100. I'll place it in a sleeve early for you if you want. He wanted Kurumi. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I feel like they're all good, actually. So there's a Kurumi, or there is Katori, and then let's open this card up here. Yeah, that's a really solid card. Here's Clobopus, clobbing up that puss. Wow, mister, you already know I'm gonna grade it. Well, I would grade it myself if it's worth like $100. That's an easy choice on those really expensive. Oh, really? Dude, this camera falls over for nothing. All you got to do is touch it and it falls over. You just barely touch it. You guys went on a trip. Stephen Chang. I don't know. I feel really confident with these girl cards. I don't know what it is. I feel like the girl card sets have kind of taken over as the second most popular thing on this channel very quickly. Data Live, We Cross, all these Weiss Schwartz anime sets. They just go, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'll put your name up here too for now, just to make sure we don't confuse it at any point. Stephen Chang. Mamma mia, that's right. It's me. Tim Kut, he says, one showdown, one king's court, one king's court. I'll express that one. Weiss is really hard to come by in real life. Mister's live streams keep me company in my lonely house. I'm glad to hear that, mister. All right, Mr. Tim. We've got Guilty Gearfried, the Magical Steel Knight. Gearfried. And you also pull Sun Gohan, Simeon Revenge. He's a monkey. Good. All right, Mr. Tim, he says, I have a bag. Let's go looking for it, Tim. I bet it would be right over here. Yep. Weiss is 220, JP 16. What? We have one Serta, one Japanese Shiny Star, and a Fusion Strike. All right. One Fusion Strike. What do we got? Snip. The medium is for a PSA 10 Jungle Booster Pack, by the way. Graded booster. Hey, mister, I thought you already shipped my cards. I didn't. I've not shipped your cards at all, Mary. I didn't know you didn't know that. Oh, look at this. A wonderful Lapras. When Rent a Girlfriend English comes out, it will be 16 packs. Oh, nice. I just wanted to look at your cards and admire them a little bit longer, because you have so many nice Flareons in there. Did you do my order yet? It says Alucard. I'm assuming not. I'm not sure. I don't even know what you... I just know your name is Alucard. Juan Cerda. Here we are. Good night over there, Mary. Doot. Next up, we have Entrepreneur. Alucard, back status, new order. Okay, he wants 10 Evolving Skies. Hey, it's your turn. You were just asking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He also wants 4 of the Japanese Vmax. Ooh, you got it. That's me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and ship yes. Okay, so it sounds like we're shipping right afterwards. All right, just making sure I'm doing it all right. I'll set these to the side. Let's get these Evolving Skies done first. You ready? Dude, I'm doing it again. I'm sitting on my foot. Gonna ruin that foot. I've been sitting on that foot for like the last 3 years for like 5 hours a day. And it's actually starting to hurt now. The bones like hurt. Gotta stop doing that. I sit on my foot because it makes my back feel better from all this excessive sitting. Okay, Mr. Entrepreneur. We've got Dracozolt. Lovely Dracozolt. Do you still have a full box of Science Showdown? I'm afraid I don't, but I have more on the way, okay? I'm in a garage getting high. You want to get high? Here's Phoebos, the ugly fish. We got Litleo and Raichu. Salamence, reverse hollow. It's kind of a nice card. Trevenant VMAX. Uh-oh. Silly Trevenant. Here's Zorua. Eevee. Mister, I sent payment for express grading plus a QR code for the Gatori. Can you write it on the card saver to save some confusion? Yeah, I don't mind. We can do that early. Entrepreneur. That was some rough pulls coming out of those 10 Evo Skies. We got Trevenant and Dracozolt. Not really the crazy ones that you would hope for, but maybe some crazy ones in here, huh? Mike, Mister never shipped my bag. That means I have to hurt you. Oh my God. Go to the roof and get higher. Everybody knows that. Do you have Darkness Ablaze? I do. I took them off the menu. I have maybe about half a box of them. I'd probably do $6 a pack on Darkness Ablaze, but right now we are shutting the stream down, okay? So we're closing out the remaining orders. We're not taking any new ones. Because I got to go eat dinner with my wife. My wife. Oh, look at this. It's a Rangaroo and his chick, his girlfriend. He's just hanging around. He doesn't care if you hang out with this girlfriend. He's very trusting. They have a very trusting relationship. He knows you would never do anything. And Rockruff, Mr. Entrepreneur, in general, that whole round was pretty tough. Well, yeah, that was a pretty tough round. Dude. Oh, good, you saved my wallet. Bro, there's 2 Snorlaxes and only room for 1 who's going to survive. All right, we'll grab these together. Not a crazy round. I'm going to toss in a little bonus. Here's a little bonus Eevee. Here you go, mister. He says, ouch. And let's see if we've shipped you before. So you go by the name Entrepreneur. We have shipped you before. I'm creating a label for you now. Print. There we go. After Entrepreneur, we have Uriel Siguenza, 2 Kings Court. Everyone in this chat loves MetaZoo. Don't let them tell you any differently. Oh yeah. MetaZoo printed in China. Ouch, man. Anyone who invested in early MetaZoo is going to have their booty hole. Well, I don't know if I can talk about booty holes in a bad way, but all I'm trying to say, anyone who invested thousands of dollars in MetaZoo, which I think there's people who did that because they're so confident it's going to the moon, they are stuck buying a product that is basically owned by the counterfeiter companies, because all the counterfeiters are in China. For those who didn't know that, all the counterfeiting companies are in China. And they've got the master print. They've got the original version of it. So they don't even need to try and mimic it. They can make the real deal, as much of it as they want. And, you know, if he's changing his deal so that it's going to be printed in Belgium now or wherever he's printing it, the guy who owns it, the company, you know what that means? It means he's telling them, all right, we're not doing business anymore. And they're going to go, oh, good. So our business partnership is ending and we're just going to print as much of this as we want. Uriel needs a new bag. Pretty bad. I feel like if he had simply disclosed that really publicly over and over, when people started spending thousands of dollars on it, people would have spent that money. I mean, anyone who understands how serious counterfeiting is right now, I understood how bad counterfeiting is. It's a big deal. I've known that like the whole time I've been buying these cards. I'm scared to death of counterfeiting. Next up, we got Ethan Ortiz, grading for the Shining Magikarp in my bag. All right, Ethan, I'm glad you did that. I'm excited to grade this. Mr. Secretly has a single box of MetaZoo. I promise you that I do not. I actually never bought it. Just like I said I didn't like it, I never actually bought it. Why would I? I could just spend that exact same money on like any XY era box and have you guys open it whenever I want to. So I have no incentive either. What's up, Tammy? There we go. I think it's smart that he's moving the printing out of China. I guess one of the questions I would have is, why isn't he moving it here to America? Like, why have it be in Belgium either? You know, I'd move it here to America. I'd have it printed locally. Oh my God, that's a nice card, right? Bruh. Trying out different lights. All right, so grading for your Magikarp. Beautiful card. He says he also wants a poker card. You got it. Beautiful. My mind's very good at narrowing down what to go after. And for me, it's pretty uncomplicated. I'm just going after cards that with a real low pop or like boxes that are on the precipice of becoming expensive. You pulled a Golem. Beautiful. And I perceive that other set as just kind of like, ooh, like it's just this brand new thing that came out. And to me, it's not investable at all. Andrew Vasquez, 3 of the Japanese 25th. You got it. And 1 German French. I don't have any more German French. Do I? I don't have any more. Okay, give me a minute. Did we get a new member and I didn't see it? It's Stephen Chang. He's a member. Yay! Now when you speak, everyone knows you're a big shot. Ooh. There was a lot of pressure for me to buy it too. People were really pressuring me to buy MetaZoo. I'm glad I did not. I didn't participate in buying any, and I didn't make you guys buy any. You know, because if I had bought some, you guys would have followed me, and you'd have been wasting your money ultimately. All right, Andrew, let's see what you got here. Ooh, Tapu Lele. Beautiful Tapu Lele. Ooh, what a nice card. Okay, pack number 2. Come on, Golden Mew. We've got Zacian. And Professor's manga. He's very suspicious of people catching him with this manga collection. Flesh and Blood went through the same ordeal when it skyrocketed. The problem is MetaZoo came out in the middle of a bubble economy. Right, like it came out, the timing of MetaZoo was very good because Pokemon was going to the moon. You got all these investor types with dollar bills in their sign, and they're looking at MetaZoo the way you look at Dogecoin or the way you look at Shiba or whatever, right? Like always the altcoin. And they're like, I'll be an early mover. And you had these guys, these YouTubers hyping it. Doesn't that seem kind of like a pattern? You got like the Phase K guy, he's hyping up crypto. You got this Ice Poseidon guy or whatever his name was. He's pumping crypto. Well, MetaZoo is kind of in that same group, I'm afraid. You got YouTubers and they're hyping it up, but it hasn't organically or naturally taken off, in my opinion. Okay. And so I'm looking at that going, that's got to be overpriced because of all of the free advertising it's getting. And then it turns out it's not even printed in the United States. That's crazy, dude. Like, I dropped that so fast, I'd be dumping every bit of it that I have as soon as I could before more people become educated on the fact that it can be printed as much as they want. The counterfeiters can print that. They can even just sell the master copy to the counterfeiters. They could. So if they're not going to counterfeit it themselves, they'll just sell the copy of it to the counterfeiters and be like, you want to make some money on MetaZoo? Because apparently Americans think this is valuable. Here, print a bunch of this and ship it overseas. You know what I mean? All right. Did I miss something? He missed the 25th. I also ordered with my grading. Hold on. What are we talking about here? Oh, Mr. Ethan. So what would have happened then, Mr. Ethan, is you would have received the very first anniversary pack that he opened. And then the promo pack still would have been his. And he would have received this additional anniversary pack right here. So this would have been Ethan Ortiz's other anniversary pack, and you would have had one of his. I think the one that had the you would have had the one that had the Zacian in it, I'm pretty sure, because the Professor Oak came right after. So let's just see what comes out of here. Give me a minute. All right, it is a V Union card. So let me get into Mr. Ethan Ortiz's bag. I'm sorry about that. Andrew Vasquez's bag. That's what I meant to say. And your pull would actually be the doggy, along with some of these guys. I don't know the exact one, so I'm just going to grab a bunch. Yeah. Okay. So this will go into Mr. Andrew Vasquez's bags because it's actually his. And you will get this doggy in a minute here. Oh, was the doggy not in here? I'm getting confused. Right, are you even a real person, James? What are you talking about? I'm just reading comments out loud, everyone. By the way. There it is. There's the dog. There it is. Was the Pikachu in the pack with the dog? See, I don't remember that. No, he would have been in there with the professor. That's why they were together, I'm sure. The grading order too, huh? Well, the grading order won't make a big difference, would it? Mr. Got any cool miscuts? Yeah, somebody donated a square cut card to me when we were opening it out of Evolving Skies. All right, there we go. So this goes back up here. And Ethan Ortiz, we've got your bag over here. So now you're going to get the cards that were correctly supposed to go to you. No problem, Mr. Doom. There you go. Very good. So everyone got exactly the booster pack they were supposed to get. Ruben Aguilar, he says 2 cold poker cards. You got it, Mr. Ruben. So you got 1. Be a big shot. That's right. Smeargle. And 2. Oh, looks like that's also going to be a silver deck. Why do feet smell if they don't have a nose? Oh, man. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm gonna go ask my mom that one. That's a funny one. Here we are, Ruben Aguilar. You got a really, really fat bag, so I'm just gonna squeeze these in there without lifting the bag out. There we go. Okay. Next up, we got Michael Ragonin pack break. Michael Ragonin. People really want to get in that pack break. You need some spam ton. It's pretty good, isn't it? The U.S. Army just shipped a bunch of troops to Eastern Europe. Yeah, I heard about that. Daniel Sandhue, 1 pack break. You got it, Daniel Sandhue. Now, we might be close to the end of that pack break, but we're going to save that for tonight. He says 1 medium. 1 Spanky. I think you mean 1 live custom Spanky for Daniel Sandhue. Oh, Daniel, look at that. All right, number 71. Porygon 10. That's so cute. Daniel Sandhue. Pat Gibbs. I'll take 3-star berth. I overpaid on the shipping. You got it. We'll include this with your shipping then. All right, 3-star berth. Gotta stop doing that. Pulling that over. How does Slab Away work? You pay a $25 fee to be allowed to hold on to one of my slabs for 6 months, and then you pay it down over 6 months. Look at that, right you. You can only do it for 1 slab. You can make any amount when you pay. The $25 fee does not count toward the actual cost of the slab. That is a fee that you are just paying. Mr. Pat, so you would have a bag like over here or something, right? It's Mr. Pat's Gives Me More Pokemons. That's his last name. That's the hit in the box. Rip. Could be a box with 2 hits. That happens pretty every now and then. 1 poker card. I don't understand why the poker cards are so popular at the moment. We've had them this whole time. Here we are. Gustavo. Chikorita. That's a hit. 2 random English Poke cards. All right, so we got those 2. Now I'm thinking about replenishing these soon. Okay, we got 1, 2. We're going to get you a 3rd one, okay? And you're going to pull Firo, Full Heal, and Meowth. Very cool. That's for Gustavo with the G. I got a lot of these, and I'm thinking about restocking them soon. Any Heracross from Neil? Not on the table. Gustavo says, I have a bag. You do, you do. Yay, Dylan Blake. 3 Pokemon poker cards. Dylan Blake. Someone sold a PP Pick NFT for 1 million. Really? Here's a greenback. And, oh, you get a red back too. Okay. Lucky round. As you know, the greenbacks and the redbacks are a lot more expensive. You got Rapidash, Arbok, and Slowking. I have a bag full of Digimon. Dylan Blake. Full of Digimon, huh? Let's go looking. All right, Mr. Dylan. Dylan Cranfield. He says 2 Shining Fates. And 1 Evolving Skies. All right, very nice. What time is it? 6. I'm sure my wife is very lonely, guys, so we got to get this done. She's like, where's my husband? Ditto Vmax. It's Joshua Roberts. How's it going, Josh? We're wrapping up. No more orders. Here's Zygarde. And, oh, double. We just had a double. Double. Oops. All right, Dylan Cranfield. Those poker cards are looking like they need replenishing. What? Mr. Dylan. My name is Luis Ruiz. Has my order happened? Mr. Lewis, you're so clever because most people ask, but they never actually tell me their PayPal name. Isn't that funny? So good job on that. And I can't remember. Can you guys remember if we've done Luis Ruiz? I don't feel like we have. What What is this getting caught on? Oh, it's not getting caught. I'm going crazy, that's all. We will have a nighttime stream. I hope you guys will join us for that. The nighttime stream is pretty late. Typically starts at like 1 a.m. for me. Yesterday it started real late. We had a pretty busy daytime stream, so I'm happy for that. And I hope to have a busy nighttime stream too. Now, after Dylan Cranfield, oh my God, how many orders are there? Sergio Espinoza, slab away the other Japanese Mewtwo and an NFL pack. So the other Mewtwo is taken already, Mr. Sergio Espinosa. The other Mewtwo's already taken. Every time you stream really late, I dislike it. Cheese, no! Sorry, Cheese, this is a little late for you. You got one pull. It is Christian Barmore. Okay, Christian Barmore. More like Christian Barless. Am I right? You must be this Sergio. Dude, this guy's got a fat tummy. I think I'm ready to be a football player. I'll tell my wife I'm not fat. I'm getting ready to be a linebacker. Sergio Espinosa, to make things uncomplicated, I'm going to refund you the other 25, okay? What is this music playing, by the way? Ugh. Okay, now we have Luis Ruiz. I have a bag. Shipping, please. Okay, Mr. Lewis. Let's see. Which box am I going to find you in? Jeez, I'm sorry, man. I know you go to work. He's a hardworking man. 6 fusions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He says, wish me luck. I just got tested for COVID. Are you saying you just tested positive for COVID? I'm sure you'll beat it, Mr. Luis Ruiz. If you don't, let me keep your pokies, okay? I'll put them in the pity pile. I'm just messing with you. You'll be fine. My bedtime is 8. Sleep. I think he goes off which PayPal comes first. That's correct. So we have a line that forms based on when you placed your order. It shows up in PayPal, and we just go through the PayPal line. You know, my wife was going to help me make a website for this YouTube channel, but she never did. Maybe we should just hire somebody to make a website that works alongside my PayPal, and it can like maybe scroll through my PayPal and create a visual line for you guys to look at. That would be an idea. Oh my gosh, TCC is live right now. Mr. Lewis. Woo, that's a cold round. 6 cold ones for Luis Ruiz. Let's go ahead and get him a label. Oh, have we not shipped you on the new computer? Okay, let me get your address right now, Mr. Lewis. I'm going into your PayPal. I see you have an address that begins with 52. Oh, apparently I did not copy paste that. Hold on. Try that again. There we go. And let's grab your email. This is going to be a bit of a heavier bag. All right, very good. Ethan Ortiz, QR code for my grading and 1 celebrations. All right, 1 celebrations. Ethan Ortiz. Okay. Oh, birthday Pikachu. Very nice. Pikachu. Oh, Pikachu. He's got a little birthday cake. He's going to gobble that cake down. Pikachu loves cake. How's the rice cooker? Is celebration done printing? Is celebration done printing? Good question. I don't know. Sergio Espinoza. 1 spot in the pack break. Forgot to mention I'm Sergio Espinoza, 12. I kind of figured 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That all of them? All right, that's all of them. And so this would be number 9. Now, again, we're not going to open this yet. We're going to open this tonight, everyone, even if it fills out. Okay, next up we got Chris Acevedo. He wants the Beedrill slab. You got it, Chris. Real clean looking slab. Where'd it go? Was it in the middle? All right. 12-hour stream. You know, if I did, that would probably help me with my boat fund. I got a little boat fund started. Bryant Foucault, 2 spots in the medium. You got it, Bryant. Do you think Brilliant Stars will be worth buying? I mean, I think it'll be a very popular set. And I don't know how to feel about modern these days because there's so much of it printed. But then again, so what? Are you never going to collect modern? You know, I think about that myself all the time. I really like many of the cards in Evolving Skies, for example, like the Rayquaza Vmax. I want one. So, you know, you can't just buy cards based on how they perform as a financial thing. You got to also buy them based on whether you want them too, you know. So I'll probably pick up the Rayquaza. I just don't know when. You know what I mean? Zach Patch, he says 2 Merlin stickers. Zach Patch. Mr. Zach, you want a boat, but won't take my order. I'm so sorry, guys. I need to go recharge my batteries and spend a little bit of time hanging out with my wife. She already barely sees me. Here's Bulbasaur. Ask Quip what's for dinner. She cooking? She cooked some food, guys. I think she made some chicken breast. All right. She's wearing her bunny outfit. She has a bunny outfit. What do we have here? We got Bellsprout. Mew! All right, mister. You got a beautiful hollow Mew. I think Quip's my best Pokemon card. I'd grade her TCC 10. All right, Zach Patch. All right. That's a really nice pull out of this set. So I like the Mew, I like the Blastoise, I like the Gengar, and I like the Snorlax. Those are my favorites. All right, very good. We have Mr. Mike's side. 2 Merlin stickers, 1 poker. You got it. Okay, we got 2 Merlin stickers. And is that 3? Oh, that's 2. Okay, and then 1 poker. Keep making amazing content. You're doing great. Thanks, man. Well, we do a daily stream, and Mike's side does shorts, which is really smart. Cleffa! You know, I've mentioned this before. I'm really very open-minded to hiring one more person to help us with social media. I would like it if we had somebody who was taking the content and posting it to every social media possible. So, like, for example, I don't touch Facebook. I don't touch, there's probably another video website that's similar to YouTube. I don't touch that. I don't touch Instagram. So I don't really do much on Instagram. And it would be interesting if we hired somebody to repost that, all that to everyone, to all those websites. But also maybe somebody who could help me with like a multi-stream. So like, I know we could have a multi-stream hosted on Twitch, which Mike's side was doing that for a while. But it's actually a lot of work to do that because I go live every single day, all 7 days. And it's kind of hard to keep up with me. I imagine it would be a tough job to constantly keep up with dual streaming. You know what I mean? Mr. Mike's side. So those are things I'm interested in. Haha. Let's find your bag, Mike's side. Where would we have placed it? I think we placed it over here. Do you agree that packs should come with 6 cards so they can lower the price per pack and people end up with a lot less bulk? That is largely unwanted. If they do that, they shouldn't affect the pull rate on their hit cards. Does that make sense? So just because they've lowered the amount of bulk that you get, which is fine, I don't care, maybe that saves the trees, that doesn't mean that you should pull the hit cards faster. So I wouldn't agree with dropping the price, no. But, you know, if you want to have less bulk, I guess have less bulk. Next up, we have Mayak Dewan. Actually, I feel that Pokemon could raise their price. Mayak Dewan says 1 Evo Skies, 1 Starburst. Thank you, I have a bag, says Mayak. Thank you. I think that Pokemon could raise their price and cut out a lot of middlemen and a lot of scalpers. So if Pokemon raised their price, that would put pressure on me. I would make less money, and Pokemon cards would be harder for me. I'm a middleman, if you think about it. But, you know, I feel like I offer a service. So I offer a service where I'm live, we're talking, we're entertaining, and we are collecting Pokies at the same time. But Pokemon, if I was the CEO of Pokemon, I'd be like, I can cut in to the brick and mortar stores. I can cut into Walmart's profits, to Amazon's profits. I can cut into everyone's profits by simply raising the base price of the booster boxes. And because of the high demand for Pokemon cards right now, they could do that for a little while. I don't know how long they could do it, though. That's the good question, is how long could they get away with something like that? All right, so we're looking for mine. Pokemon Go cards incoming. I heard about that. Everyone's talking about it. How exciting. That's really good news for Pokemon Go. And for Pokemon card collectors, anything new is fun for us, isn't it? I love new cards. Gives us something fun to look forward to opening. Are you in this last one? Maybe you're in this last one. Here we are. All right, Mr. Mayak. I got a shiny Ditto on Go. What? Nuh-uh. Joshua Roberts. 1 Vintage Gym Heroes. So that finishes this up. So at the beginning of the next stream, we're going to open this Gym Heroes pack, okay? Estuardo Pascual, slab away payment. Thank you, Mr. Estuardo. Estuardo with an E. All right, here it is. So you sent 101. So that would make this 204.5. There you go. Next up, we got Dan Newman. 1 spot in the medium. Dan Newman. David Morris. Squirtle Deck Energy. That's already been purchased, David. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and issue you a refund. Yeah, somebody sniped that. I'd have played some Pokemon Go. You know, I've never really played that, and maybe that would be a fun way for me to get an exercise in. Roman Meyer. He wants 10 rubies. All right, you got it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 here and a promo. Oh, I got some right here. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. And then you want 5 of the Wheat Cross. Roman Meyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roman then says, sorry, I mean 3 Wheat Cross. No problem. Okay, let me make sure this adds up, actually. So you sent me 71 bucks. Give me a minute. How much are the RWBY? Are they 5? RW. Oh, okay, yeah, they're 5. That makes sense. Okay, you got it. Mister, it's about time you ship my cards. So, Miss Mary, quite contrary, why don't you go ahead, contact me on Discord about shipping. I need to get that information on shipping once again, which is the reason why we haven't shipped out. So I need, remember that list I gave you that one time? If you've already filled it out, could you just copy and paste it to the front of our messages? I apologize if you've already done that like once or twice. You gotta forgive me. I'm like crazy busy these days. And then I'll get you, so for you, shipping's going to be $32 because you got a heavy bag for sure. You got a very heavy bag, in fact. So I shouldn't have sent you that last payment I had for the the girl card. What was that called? The not the Marty card, the Lily card. I should have held on to that last chunk, 32, because then, oh, you know what you could do? No, you can't, because there's no refunds when you do friends and family. Yeah, you'll still have to end up paying me 32 bucks for that either way. That sucks. I shouldn't have done it that way. What was I thinking? We have Miri Gundo. Damn. Look at that outfit, man. Holy Jesus. My Lord. 10 out of 10 outfit. All right, you ready? We have Cinder infiltrating Beacon Academy. Here's James Ironwood. He's so hard. I don't remember list, but address is still pinned in our conversation. Here's Sun Wukong. Well, if it's pinned, could you grab the pin and copy and paste? Here's Pyra Nikos. It would really help me if you did that. Going undercover. Here's Mr. Blake. There we go. Emerald Sustrai. You know, I don't think we've got a signature card out of here yet, but here's a cool looking waifu card. Very cool. So that's a full art. And Weiss Schnee. Kuro. I think his name's Kuro. I'm still shocked you pulled the Fusion Strike Gengar. We pulled that Espeon, man. Ruby Vital Festival. Okay, that's for Roman Meyer. Mr. Roman, thank you for the large order. Very good. Oh, man, we got to find an R bag now. There's so many R boxes. Ooh, I really like this particular song. Bink Boing, Stigs Tang Ba. What we actually do pull a signature for RWBY on his first day. Oh, wow. Let's see, Roman. We'll toss this back up here. We're looking for Roman's bag. We got our boxes all over the place. I think I found it. No, that's Ryan. Never mind. Ryan, Rika, Roman Meyer. All right, very good. There we go. Very cool, man. Now we got Brooks Bellinger. Brooks Bellinger says, 1 poker, 1 sticker pack. Pretty please. All right. Oh, Centrid. He's standing on his tail. I can do that. Not the tail you're thinking of, though. So let's get a sticker pack. Have you not put stuff in mail? My shipping from 2.1 is still pending item. No biggie. What's your PayPal name? Tell me your PayPal name and I might be able to help you. Brooks Bellinger. I can tell you the last 2 days there's been no shipping, and that's because of this snowstorm. There has been no mail pickup for 2 days now. Prove it, mister. All right, there we go. Brooks Bellinger. What am I proving? Proving how strong my pee-pee is? All right. I would never brag about something that wasn't true. Thanks, Mary. Okay, next up we've got Sam and Janelle. One in the Gym Heroes pack break. So we can solve the Gym Hero pack break thing. How much for express live shipping? That would be really expensive. Also, we're not doing any more orders tonight or right now. We'll do some orders tonight. But if you're wanting express shipping, the express shipping would be close to probably about $80 for Sweden. All right, give me a second. We have another pack of Gym Heroes. So Sam and Janelle will go in there, okay? Sam, Janelle. Okay. 2 poker cards, Sam, Janelle. Mary says, 80 bucks for shipping. Now, Mary, you don't have to get the express shipping. You can get the regular shipping, and that's 32 bucks, which is really not too bad. $32 is still expensive, but considering how many cards you opened, like your cost per, let's say, like box is not that bad. Oh, nice, man. You got Green Deck Mewtwo. That's a chase pull for sure. All right, Sam Janelle with an S. Let's find your bag. Sam Janelle, Sam Janelle. Here's Sansan, Sam Amundi. I believe you are in here. Stephen Witek, Sergi, Sean, Sergio, couple Sergio, Samuel, Stephen Miller. Oh, Sam. Here's Samuel. Really? We put you in a, I guess we put you in a new box by now, huh? Okay, so let's check this one up here. Show here, Sam and Janelle. That Lugia poker card is the best so far, in my opinion. Yeah, the Lugia poker card is to die for. He's really good. There's also an Umbreon poker card somewhere. It's probably in the box still. Arturo Perez. Can I get 2 double Digimons? 2 double Digimons. Double Digimons. We're sold out of the double Digimons, aren't we? We are sold out. I need some hot pulls. Arturo Perez. I can get you Digimon Classic. So I got Digi Classic over there, Arturo. I don't know if you're interested in it, but we sold out of the doubles. Anthony Rodriguez. Open my packs from yesterday. Right. Where did we put those? Oh, no. I don't even know where I put them, man. Oh, my God. Oh, here they are. Anthony Rodriguez. Ooh, beautiful. Mr. Anthony. We got a cold one. Here's, oh, it's Dusk Noir. Cold. And Whimsicott. Lovely Whimsicott. All right. That's for Anthony Rodriguez. Mr. Anthony, where did I just see your bag earlier? Mister, don't forget to write Express QR on my Katori before the stream ends. No problem. Anthony Perez. Martinez. So you're not in here, which would tell me that you're probably down over here, unless you have your own box. Anthony Kane. Oh, here you are. You got a bag that's fat enough that it probably ought to go in one of those overflows, but the overflows are basically full, so I don't know what to do. All right, yeah, I mean, you really ought to be in the overflows. The letter A, super popular. Hyun Kim says, ship out the slab. All right. So we got Hyun Kim. And we got a box. And actually, wait a second. If it's just that slab by itself, I think I actually could ship that first class. I'll just get a larger box for it. All right, we'll say pack slab. Very good. All right, and after Hyun Kim, we have Matthew Merrill. Shipping payment to return my PSA submission. Matt Merrill. I'm confused. Shining Arceus. Username Maddie Merck. Let me go look that up. Maddie Merck. Oh, I understand now. You got it, Mr. Maddie Merck. You got a 10 on your Shining Arceus. How nice, man. All right, I got your address. Trinity, Florida. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to use the address you typed out in the message, okay? right, let me grab your email. All right, very good. Hey, Mr. Just bought 2 live custom boosters and an XY Evolutions. How's it going, man? But we're wrapping up, okay? So you're going to have to wait for tonight to see that. All right, so Stephen Chang. International, I put my name and phone number. Is that all I need to do? Well, we had called no more orders, so the problem for you is I can't open it because I already called no more orders. Did he announce the winner of the giveaway? That'll be tonight. Pablo Jimenez. He says, 1 custom, 1 evolving skies. Pablo, you pull. Oh, it's Kyogre. 1 evolving skies for Mr. Pablo. Okay, mate, what time do you start the nighttime stream? Yeah, no problem. So I start at 1 a.m. Central Time in the United States. And I think for you, that 7 a.m. in the morning is the start time. If you're in the UK, you sound like you're in the UK, but I could be wrong. If you're in Australia, that's dinner time in Australia, I believe. Pablo, excuse me. Here we are, Mr. Pablo. Wow, I'm finding these bags really fast. Nicholas Richardson, 5 evolving skies for Nicholas Richardson. Looking forward to it. You're in Australia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you should be fine. You should run into me. I submitted a slab away payment for Isidro. Would you be able to log that now? Yeah, let's do that now. That's an easy one. So we'll take care of that so that you can know that it's done. Mr. Nicholas, new bag, huh? Let's see if we can get you a hot one for that new bag. Is there express shipping? You could do express shipping. It's about $80. If you're talking international, it's about $80, and it would still take about a week. So it wouldn't arrive in like a day. It would arrive in about a week. There we go, Espeon V. Oops. Now, if you wanted express like U.S. shipping, I don't know what that would cost. I've never even thought about it before. All right, 1 Espeon V. Still morning, depending on where you are. Yeah, it's basically morning for me. If you're in New York, it starts at like 2 a.m. and ends at like 7 a.m. Nicholas Richardson. All right. Nice pull for me. It seemed like a nice pull. 3 a.m. for me says, oh my God, you're right. So Isidro makes a $73 payment. All right, give me a minute, Mr. Isidro. Thank you so much for that. I see you have, okay, I'm going to use a calculator on this one. So it's 627 minus 73 plus 75 cents. Oh, hold on. Let me do this differently. So $627.75, which already was there, minus 73 plus .75. All right, so you end up with 555.5 for the remainder. 555 and 50 cents. Whew, that would have been very confusing to do in my head. Thomas Yonan, 1 XY Evolutions and 2 live custom boosters. I tell you what, Thomas, the way it would work out, Thomas, is I would end up just, at the beginning of the nighttime stream, I would end up just pulling you the next custom boosters anyways. Let's just see what you got, okay? So I'm just going to go for it, everyone. Here goes. 1 and 2. Ah, they're actually pretty cold. I'm sorry, man. We got a new member. Alan Azueta. Oh, thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. Hey, how about this evolution? Let's see what happens. Mr. Thomas Yonan. Hopefully he's still watching. I told him we'd open it tonight, but then I changed my mind and said we'd open it right now. He's the last guy right now, and we're so close anyways. Water Energy and Hollow Magneton. Very nice. All right. Now, he said this is an international order, Let's go ahead and create a new bag for him. I think he's new. How's it going, Pokey? Thomas Yoden. So you got your own bag. Better luck next time on the live customs. Hopefully a hot one for you next time. And we will be back on in about, what time is it now? If it's 6:30 right now, I'll be back on in about 6.5 hours from now. Okay, everyone? So that's how it'll work out. About 6.5 hours from now, I'll be back on again. We do a double stream on Thursdays and also tomorrow, too. I'd like to do a double stream tomorrow, too. Those are 2 very busy days of the week for me. All right, see you guys later. Have a nice night.